All right, I think we're live. What's up, Realm Chat? You ready for the wisdom of McHenry? What's up? It's me, South in McHenry we trust. True. Whoops, I have my camera on. Hang on. Okay, that's better. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna watch. We're gonna do a normal show. We're gonna run the normal like three and a half hours ish on Eric McHenry. Then I'm going to take a quick break and come back at 12:30 Central, and we're going to watch. We're going to do a few hours of sightings. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna open with UWF, and then I think we might do an afternoon stream tomorrow too. Maybe I was thinking like maybe shit. What was I gonna say? Intoxicated women causing disturbances, maybe. I'm not really sure. I am trying to negotiate to get Bethadone to sign off on me reviewing her infamous first ever live stream. But she's really leaning on wanting to see her lore book that I write about the people that we watch. But I can't show it to her. That would really compromise the research. But it should be well pretty much every day this week except for Thursday. I should have a little bit of extra time. Friday, we're just going to finish out 1988 Memphis wrestling too, by the way. And then I won't be here Thursday. But Friday, we're going to do a long ass, like 7 hour Memphis stream and finish out 1988. But that's where I'm at right now. What else is any news? Jedi Casper is alive at the Healthy Family Force. Oh, and you know who I talked to for a minute? You only going to get good vibes from this channel. Who confirmed that he goes by Clarence. He did not know what a pretzel was. I talked to him about. I told him I was going to eat me some pretzels, and he didn't understand what a pretzel was. And then I talked to him a little bit. He definitely doesn't like white people. Seems to be a recurring trend on that Real Hebrews channel. He was really he had a lot of anti-white things to say, but hopefully he won't judge me. Hopefully he won't judge me for my whiteness. But I think that's it. Did I do anything else? I pretty much watch movies all weekend. Yeah, he didn't even know what the word pretzel was. It was a completely foreign concept to him. Like he was reading. If you go back and watch the stream, it was last night. He's like, you know, I think I said like hi or whatever, and then I was like, I'm gonna eat me some pretzels, and he got to the pretzel, and then that was it. He didn't know where to go with the pretzels, I guess. He not only had he never heard of them, he didn't even know what the word was. He had no idea. It was really weird. They don't come any wider than Mark Fusion. Wow. That's true. They're filming him. Unfortunately, legally they could make him stop streaming inside of Walmart if they really are filming there if they really wanted to. She get a bag, then it make a video close up of his chewing the pretzels up close. Yeah, I like him. I think he's a really interesting channel. It's almost like he's. It's almost reminds me of like the kind not anti-white, but like it's like just kind of droning religious content that kind of reminds me of something like Ben would like to do. Never heard of someone not knowing what a pretzel is. Yeah, exactly. Well, hang on a second. Hold on. I may have marked it. Let me see. Can you imagine if we can get that Bethadone stream? That would be so sick. It is such a nuts stream, man. It's like 6 hours long, so it would be a real. Oh, here we. Yeah, I did. I got it. I got it clipped.
I can't even say pay.
Hold on. I've got my volume turned way down. I'm sorry. My not your volume. The shit you're hearing. The shit I'm hearing. Okay, hang on.
Okay, I can't even. It look. I I can't even say pay. Okay, I can't even. It look like it's a tricky word. I don't want to me. Like
Hold on.
I can't even say pay. Okay, I can't even. It look like it's a tricky word. I don't want to me. like a solid word. You know what I'm
A
saying?
solid
But
word.
anyway, I can't.
Listen to that fan going, man. That absolutely kills me. But yeah, he wasn't familiar with the pretzel concept. I did see the influencer sweater. I thought that was pretty cool. I like uh I like his channel. I like his content. I mean, I don't agree with him, but it's whatever. He was really going off last night. He talked to me quite a bit. He's pretty open to. Well, I was the only person watching. Anyway, let's get back to the tribal chief of the Boit, our resident cryptid today, Eric McHenry. He had been promising like a new content, right? The sex education, the sex education series. So that's what we're gonna open up with. Eric McHenry's maybe he has his own word for pretzel, like a what do you mean? Like a one that he like a Nell word, like Jodie Foster and Nell, where she just makes up her own language. I introduce episode 1 about dating and what that entails and sex advice. So, I mean, what could this possibly be? What could he possibly say? I did see that he dipped back into sports for a minute. I think it was Ananje was talking to me about it when I was at the store, and I didn't even know like what day of the week it was. I thought I had missed a Sports Friday when he said that Folsom won, but I forgot they played after I made Sports Friday.
Ladies and gentlemen, so a disclaimer before I start this video, I'm no expert on any of this tough stuff that I'm about to tell you, and I know some of you are gonna hate on this topic, and some of you are.
Don't you think Eric McHenry, if he was going to make a video about dating and sex advice, would take one for the team and go out and get laid? I mean, like, I try to do whatever kind of content the people that I watch, I try to do at least a little bit of it so that I can understand, like, you know what I mean? Like, that, kind of like doing IRLs. Like, I started doing them because a lot of the people that I watch do IRLs, and, like, I wanted to be able to understand, like, what it was like to do the IRLs if I wanted to, like, analyze them or comment on them. I feel like Eric McHenry should have went out and got laid. It's just my opinion.
Are gonna like it, but after much deliberation with some friends of mine, I've decided that today we are going to start.
Much deliberation with some friends of mine. We know who that is. Just a Cup and JB Money.
The dating/sex.
Here we go. 2 comments. Where was the part about sex ed? And then Coco the Gorilla, who's also, I don't know if you noticed Coco the Gorilla. I've got to see whatever this is. Oh my God. Cocky teen driver gets chewed out by dad. Coco the Gorilla says dating is not really a thing anymore. It's a thing of the past.
Ed, from a male perspective.
What's up, Luna?
Now, I know a lot of females do this. I've seen a lot of female, sex therapists, sex
The teen girl
education
streamers.
teachers, sex, just general.
Oh my God, he's not talking to them about sex, is he?
A lot of females
He's like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing a video on, romance and dating and sex.
do something like this, but I wanted to, start out kind of light and see how you guys react to this. Now, I don't expect you guys to react like a normal people would, but I want to dive into the whole dating scene, if you will, and talk about that for a little bit. Look, we all experience dating. It's not.
I remember that.
I've had maybe one date my entire life, and that didn't turn out.
Well, he also. Oh, look at his face. Like that. It didn't turn out too well. He though did delete a lot of content from around that time.
Too well for me, but that doesn't mean it's not a learning process. You take the girl out to.
I haven't had time to watch it, Luna. I was watching movies and doing drugs all weekend.
Get coffee or take the
legal
girl
drugs
out to get dinner or go see a movie or go to the beach or do any of these things that can be difficult to do. You have to have a lot of money to take a girl to a nice dinner or take her to a movie, pay for the ticket, pay for the
What's up, Dave?
the concessions, the popcorn, the water, the soda, whatever it is. And then, you know, there's other places you can go to besides going to the movies or going to dinner or taking her out for coffee. You know, buying her everything.
I am normally very understanding about the whole, like, people that approach. I'm not talking about Eric McHenry. I'm talking about, like, Savvy Guy and B. Stevie and all them will talk about, like, how difficult it is to date girls. One part I do agree with them on is I hate the coffee date. I hate a daytime date. I don't want to go out. I don't want to have a date during the daytime. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I just feel like a day date means that you're like the curtain jerker, you know? I'm pretty open otherwise, like as far as like paying or whatever. But like going on a daytime date or a coffee date to me just seems like you're not you're not like a dating priority.
On the first date, you know,
unless there's some circumstance like she works nights
in,
or something.
In going out on a date, I know people are gonna say that dating is not really a thing anymore. It's a thing of the past. But you know, there are some people that, you know, still do it. I've got a bunch of friends that still do dating. I mean, I've known, you know, about...
He's pointing to the computer.
Like 200 or so of my friends are, you know...
You think day date is friend zone? Yeah. I mean, I know that sounds kind of bad, but I just think it's true. Like, I just feel like a day date is kind of like I don't... You know what I mean? Like, I want to be in the prime time. I want to be in the main event.
Oh, married them, started having kids, that sort of thing. And they've all given me, you know, the same confidence that I'm trying to exude here to you guys.
Oh boy, now, exude it on, buddy.
I want to go on more dates with females. I do. But it's not going to be easy because, you know, I don't have a job, and I should be looking to get a job. I don't have a license. I should be getting a license. All that stuff plays a factor into this. But
see, according to Savvy Guy, guys like Eric McHenry that are, you know, are really good looking, but they don't have any job or skills or anything like that. Eric should be drowning in it.
You know, sometimes you just relax and take a step back and, you know, do things that you want to do. And then sometime down the road, whether it's, you know, a month or 2 or 10.
Got to get out of Massachusetts.
Or, you know, a year or 2 years or however long it takes you to finally realize that you need to get off your ass, even though I'm sitting on mine.
Oh, boy.
And do something with your life. And I get...
Here we have, again, like this, we've seen this a million times from Eric McHenry, but this is a recurring pattern for almost everyone that we watch, is that they have the absolute best advice for everybody else, but absolutely refuse to follow it for themselves. I'm not saying I think their advice is the best. I'm saying from their perspective, a lot of them feel like they have the answers, but for some reason, they're just not applicable to themselves.
You know, not a lot of people are going to agree with my method.
OPC Don knows how to navigate the algorithm. He knows what goes viral, yet he's a complete and total, you know, objective failure on YouTube. Aside from his collabs with Grace, like those are the only things he's ever done that anybody gives a shit about. Yet he says like, oh, I know all the secrets to the algorithm, yet we've never seen him... Well, we've never seen them successfully applied to someone else that he's went to either, but we've especially never seen his channels, you know, take off.
On this video, and a lot of people are going to disagree. And I understand that. Look,
True South to West.
That Artist Seduction book and The Secret of Love, or The Secret of something. The Law of Secret.
He's not bringing it back.
Secret of Law. Something like that.
Listen, Eric McHenry is not a doer. He is not going to do anything. He may talk about it because, well, he said he might bring it back if something good happened. But he's a fair weather Bay Area sports fan. You know what I mean? He's going to move on. Even if he did bring it back, it's going to be, there's 3 episodes of it ever. In like 8 years. So even if he did, like, he'll give up on it real quick. I'm going to take the approach of actually turning Sports Fridays into a decent capsule Bay Area sports news report, so that then when we build a storyline, we'll have like this incredible foundation.
By Rhonda Byrne.
Bullying
but
OPC.
That's not the point. The point is, you know, interacting with
the
people,
algorithm
whether
god.
It's, you know, on Facebook or, you know, in real life. Like at
Man, somebody asked who the tallest chick on the Stanford volleyball team was. I looked it up. They had a chick a while back that was 6'9".
Like at my birthday parties.
I followed
or,
her on
Even though
Instagram.
technically I'm not going to be doing any after my 29th. But that's beside the point. Like, there's going to be times in life where you go out and see this cute girl that you want to say hi to, and you don't know how to approach
Liquid
the
Eric.
situation. And I'm here to tell you, don't be,
I also have a contingency plan or two if Eric were to bring it back. And for some, you know what? If Eric brings it back and sticks to it, then I feel like we've succeeded far beyond. That's the ultimate. That's the most difficult outcome. That's the hard ending to require, is that by bringing back Sports Friday, like inspiring Eric to take it back and then run with it consistently. That's the ultimate outcome. But I don't think that's going to happen.
creepy or any of that stuff in that situation. Just be a normal person.
What's up, Leroy Jenkins? What's up, Jeremy?
Go up to her, say hi, introduce yourself, and
Piggyback
then
rides.
see where things go
Man,
from
she's
there.
at 6'9".
And if they don't work out, move on.
If you want to know how tall the current player is, you'll either have to go to Google yourself or you'll have to wait for Sports Friday mailbag edition.
Go on to another girl or another guy, depending on what your sexuality
Oh boy,
is.
or a guy, the Menard syndrome.
Or another girl, if you're a girl that wants to date a girl. I'm not saying, you have to do everything I say in this video. Or do any of the stuff I say in this video. I'm just giving you a precursor. Like, that's what I'm going to do when I have my 29th at FLB in, right around 4 months.
What's FLB?
And then at my high school reunion, I'm going to even though a lot of people know who I am, I'm going to, see how people are doing,
Did he just? Oh, well, I guess he did go to probably a big high school, so maybe it does say something. I went to a small
catch
school.
up, like good old days.
Probably compared
But,
to if he went to Folsom.
Going out, maybe even going to
What did he say?
a
LMB?
theme park,
The
or
Mexican League?
going out into the real world, and because I'm going out in
Mexican Baseball
I
League.
don't
Left
say- I
mouse
don't wanna
button.
say going out.
Liga Mexicana de Baseball.
We're not gonna be allowed to be in this house for 6 days and the next month, and maybe we find something fun for me to do, or for me and my dad to do. That's what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, South to West. Isn't that what Luke West did that a lot too, remember? He'd be like, listen, I'm not an expert. I don't know what I'm talking about. But let me tell you how to improve your life. Like, he did the exact same thing.
And
Oh, don't take my advice, but here's exactly how to solve all your problems from my from my parents' house.
maybe that entails meeting some females. Maybe that's something, worthwhile. I don't really know just yet.
Is Ronnie Garvin still alive? If Ronnie Garvin's still alive, if we don't get the $306 soon, we just need to hire Ronnie Garvin to challenge EFD to a match.
I'm working on, the small
He might be
stuff,
dead.
trying to figure out,
I'm not sure.
what's going to happen in 2018 for me. What's going to be the turning point of
Turning
me
point?
dating
Wait a minute.
and me being in a relationship with a female.
He could have had any
What's
guy,
going
true.
to change? And, a lot of things could change. I could be, earning money, working at a job, having my license, being able to go places that I normally wouldn't go by myself and without my parents having to take me there. Maybe that's something I work on in 2018. And maybe that helps me, grow into, boyfriend material.
Oh boy,
Because
boyfriend
right now,
material.
I'm not. And I want to be. That's what I'm trying to get at. I want to be a girl's boyfriend in the future and within the next year. Whether
What do you
it's,
think?
around my birthday time, whether it's a little after my birthday time, whether it's at the high school reunion. Who knows right now, except for me. I'm the only person that knows what's going to happen in 2018.
How does he
And
know?
hopefully it's, dating a female, going on one.
Yeah, his mom is having some people over. His mom's having a bunch of guests over for some reason or another.
Maybe 2, 3, 4, 6 dates, dating for about
I think that's it.
a half a year, possibly looking to the future of having a family. That sort of stuff runs around in my mind. And I'm not going to do it in a creepy way because that's not what I do.
10-year.
I'm going to be, outgoing and, go up to a female in the future, whether it's next month or in April or...
Well, and what's scary is we've already, like, even though he celebrated his 10th here, we've already, since this, like, when we get caught up, he's already, like, well on his way. Ben Thorpe would say well on his way to his 20th.
June or July or August.
I think next year is, like, my 30th, I want to say. 97, so that would have been, so 29.
And go up to a female and say hi and introduce myself. Because that's the first step.
He's the daughter of the son of Chet and Mary Lou Dragon.
And you may not agree
Sea of Sorrow.
with what I say, like I said earlier in the video, but you can't.
Sounds good, Luna.
You can't just be living on the sideline every day. You can't be single forever.
I sang "Fix You"
unless
to
you
a
die
waitress.
single. Then that's a whole different topic for a different, for episode 2 of the series. But
has there been any advice in this? Has there been anything at all other than him just basically pining for the box?
Just get out there and talk to women or talk to men.
Yeah, I'm having my friends over. Could you please leave, Eric?
Whatever your preference is. My preference is talking to women, and I'm going to do that in 2018. It may not happen on the first day of 2018.
It may not happen in January. It may not happen in February. It may not happen in March. But at some point in 2018, between January and March, I am going to talk to women.
Second day, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth. Maybe it'll happen a month after 2018 has been around for a while, or been around for about a month. I don't know the scenario or the situation of it yet, but I'm working on it.
You know what? I think doing these dating vlogs, and sex vlogs are good for Eric because I think he's probably bricked up thinking about, having Taylor Swift or Kesha to his 29th or taking Katy Perry or Halsey. Or who does he like? Haley from, Paramore. Haley Williams from Paramore. So there's less blood going to his brain, which is letting him think more clearly. We've only had, I think, one finger sniff the whole video.
I'm trying to run through every scenario in my head. Whether she says yes, whether she says no, whether she introduces herself and says her name.
Maybe I'll get slapped.
Says hi to me. All of those things run through, a person's mind, like mine. Because that's what guys do. They run through every single scenario in their head.
What?
It may not be the easiest scenarios. It may not be the hardest scenarios, but every single scenario we run through our minds. Whether it's rejection or acceptance or whatever you want to call it. That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoy the...
Do I feel like I'm with a niche with... I think when you get to Eric McHenry and Primetime with George Dorunda, I feel like Grace and Vegan Patriot are like a niche within a niche. Like, they're much lower profile than like DSP and Wings and Tofia Chu and Cyrax and all them. Like, they're a niche within a niche. Eric McHenry is like... literally doing like Boyd archaeology in my opinion. Like a lot of these videos, like this one has 52. That's actually really high for Eric McHenry at this time. So this is like a niche within a niche within a niche. It's like one of those pictures that you keep zooming in on to see more and more detail. I am no expert on any of the disclaimer. I've seen many things in my life, from friends, relationships. So he's watching his friends have relationships, but we don't know who those are besides the streamer girls. I will date a female someday, and I will be ready when it happens.
The first episode of the dating / sex ed series that I'm doing from a male perspective today.
His lawyer.
And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoops, that's my bad.
So, disclaimer, before I start this video, I'm no expert.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I have a very busy week, and it all starts with putting up the Christmas tree today. someday.
Ladies and gentlemen, so starting today, we have a lot of things.
It's like I've watched a lot of porn. Let me tell you about how to make love.
We have to be doing over the course of how many days is it now? 20-ish days until
Oh, I thought he was going to Ben
until
Thorpe it for a second.
Christmas Eve. So today, the big plan is to put up
I feel like if you really, and I mean, I get if you watch like clips or something is different, but if you do, we're on these like a real deep dive on somebody like McHenry, it has to be like for love of the game. It really does.
the Christmas.
Because there's really not, even if a bigger streamer covered Eric, like it's so, he doesn't really do anything that would make people who need that immediate dopamine hit. Like you could see some of him dancing without his shirt off or something, but like McHenry's somebody you really have to invest time in to get to get the loops, to get all the constant like back references and shit like that. But I just don't see him as being like somebody who would ever generate a lot of clicks, even if he got covered by like a big time streamer.
Tree downstairs. I have it. I took it out of the closet and it's ready. All I have to do is carry it downstairs. And then
Like Tony Chase doesn't really have a lot. He doesn't. He does crazy shit a lot of the time. Like even his channel never really. Like the videos for him still remain like a tier below like the people who really go off the deep end or who put on a big drama show. Like what would you put of him? Like if they put him on Kino Casino, what could they really show? Like a video where he seems sad? Like, you know what I mean? Like there's not that immediate like, you know what, that immediate like lolcow kickback. Like this is like a wine. You have to really savor it.
Mother would probably decorate it and stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Well, maybe.
So that's
if it
today.
happens.
Thursday, there's a movie coming out on
Yes,
USA
South to
Network that has been 2 years in the making, really, or 3 years in the making. It's a psych movie with Sean and Gus and.
Oh, that's a
everyone from
see.
the
There you
original
go.
cast probably.
He's been talking about that off and on for a while now. The Psych movie, which I think he's talking about the show based off of the USA TV show, right? I put a synopsis for the show in McHenry's file back when he first started talking about it.
In it because none of them are doing anything right now, as far as I know.
The McHenry Files.
Dewey and
oh,
James,
for sure, Parbs.
and Corey and Maggie. Yeah, that's Maggie Lawson. I don't know. I can't remember who played Lassiter, but he'll probably be in there.
Oh yeah, listen to this. So Bethadone messaged me back, right? And she goes, how interesting. You want permission to review my unhinged stream and I want to see my lore book. I wonder if that could even out, LOL. She's just kidding though. Oh, okay, so I've got to be careful of a couple spots in it, but I think we're okay. She sent me a 59-second voicemail to go with it. Looks like she's okay with it as long as I cut one part out.
And on Friday, my alma mater is playing Central from Fresno here in Folsom. And then on Sunday is the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead.
I know which show he was talking about, but I've never actually seen it. But I wanted to make a note of it because he had brought it up like a bunch of times.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of things happening
Glory by the
this
Bay.
week. A lot of, crazy adventurous stuff that's happening this week, But by putting the tree up today, the movie on Thursday, the game on Friday, the mid-season finale on Sunday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and
Well, and just think, who knows if we would have ever deep dived Eric McHenry, who, by the way, along with Tony Yeoman, was on the very first ever Boit show. Even before Boit Watch Live, there was the Boit Talent Show, the original Boit Talent Show, and Eric McHenry was on that one. But we might not have ever put the deep dive in to Eric McHenry if Luke hadn't had his tantrum.
Friday and Saturday are probably going to be light.
Because I pretty much started this out of spite. Like I figured it would be good, but I didn't think it would turn into like an 8-part series or anything.
Of doing absolutely nothing. But, I've conquered some things in the last like 3 days. We've listened to
There we go. The yawn into finger
in the
sniff.
last like 3 days. We've listened to
Actually,
in the last
this is a good one. You get the nose, you get the clown honk, 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 and then you get the finger sniff.
like 3 days. We've listened to 90 songs on Pandora. Thumbs up 26 of them. We've watched 3 Star Wars films in the last 3 days. I'm on the Rogue One right now. We're watching that. I'm about 30
The Rogue
minutes,
One.
30 minutes
That's
in.
an interesting way to pronounce that. Don't you think so? That's an interesting... The Rogue One.
And then after that,
When is the
tomorrow
karaoke back?
or
It battle.
later tonight,
There's none today, Luna. Those are only on Boyd Watch episodes. We're in between seasons right now. We just finished season 1 because we're coming up on like the end of the year, so like the awards season is happening. But Boyd Watch Live will be back for sure. That's my passion project.
we'll be listening to 30 more songs on Pandora. We'll probably start episode 4 of
The Rogue One.
Star Wars, and then figure things out from there. But the main thing today is to get up the Christmas tree, the big Christmas tree with all the pine cones that are going to scratch up my arms. But it kind of already did scratch up my arms a little bit. But that's the main goal today: is putting up the Christmas tree, getting that taken care of, and then going from there. So I'll give you guys an update after the tree's up and tell you that the tree went up and whatnot, and then
Well, can we see
we'll
it?
go from there. I'm really gonna finish. I'm looking forward to finishing the standalone Star Wars movie tonight before I go to bed. Star Wars movie. I'm looking forward to finishing the standalone Star Wars movie.
The what?
Tonight.
Oh, standalone.
Before I go
It's
to
not
bed.
standalone.
And then I wake up in the morning.
Rogue One is not a standalone movie, right? It's tied into the story of how they lower the... They're like, it's the mini Bothans died to bring us this information story, right?
Christmas tree, and then get ready for the next, so many days. But I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new spanking vlog. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
I might go out. I like this angry thumbnail. Oh, look at this thumbnail here. For me, 2017 has been a roller coaster of a year. I've had some good times and some bad times. Okay, we saw that one. I might go out for New Year's to a bar, but I am not 100% sure yet. It's more like 50% right now.
So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I was going through some stuff on my computer, on my laptop here. Between watching YouTube videos,
When does
listening to
King get
music
off
like
when
I
he's with
always do,
someone
and
romantic?
watching one Star Wars movie. But I realized something. After, so long, there's 2 topics we're going to talk about today. I haven't had one drink of alcohol in over 150 days. 150 days, guys. Think about that. That is almost 5 months.
Yeah, exactly. The entire, to me, like if you had to summarize Eric McHenry to someone, he's a Schrodinger's human being. He simultaneously is going to do everything and do nothing, and we all know how it turns out. But like he's always in this perpetual state of like uncertainty and weighing every option, weighing every which I don't even think he does that. I think he's lying. I don't think he thinks over every possible decision or every possible outcome of whatever. I just think he's stuck, and that's like an easy way for him to... It probably feels good and it feels motivating to come on and be like, hey, I'm gonna put the Christmas tree up, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And then you hope, at least I think as a streamer, like you hope, like if I tell you guys, hey, I'm going to be here at 12:30 to watch sightings, if I tell you that and I make a post about it, then that in theory should help motivate me to make sure that I'm here, because otherwise I'm I look like a liar. but he never commits to it. It's always this, he wants the dopamine of feeling like he's going to do something, but then never actually deliver on it. He always has, I think, in modern American political phrasing, he has a concept of a plan, I think is the best way to put it.
Almost 5 months. It is 5 months actually.
But I also deeply overthink all these people, so
5 months, July 7th until
yes,
December
yes, exactly. Holds you accountable, exactly.
5th. I have not had 1 ounce of alcohol in my system. I'm sure I've gained a lot of weight because I eat a lot of junk food, which I should probably stop doing.
But don't you think, though, even for Eric McHenry, like he wants to have a purpose, he wants to feel like, even if he doesn't really understand his situation, like I think he wants to have a purpose. He just doesn't want to actually, he wants to feel like he's working towards something. He just never wants to put in any effort to get there. Unless it's like something like going on a trip that like his parents can just carry him to the car or whatever.
But 150 days is a long time to go without, drinking alcohol. And it's been almost 3 years since I stopped drinking soda.
Like, I will tell you guys from time to time, I'll be like, I'm going to try to do an IRL, or I'm going to try to do this. And it doesn't always happen, but I feel like if every statement you ever make is like that, and then you never do anything, which again is a lot of the people that we watch on here, I just think it's kind of like it can really snowball.
But also, I realized something else. I haven't been to a particular bar in almost 600 days. That is long overdue.
600 days?
Later today, I'm going to go
an interview with King Lee and Luna
and see if they allow me to go to this bar on New Year's Day. Or New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. Because
seems
almost 600 days without going to this bar is a very long time.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's in a very unique situation. Like, Ben and Grace can make big promises and never deliver on them, but like, they still have to deliver on something. Like, they have to deliver on enough to keep Damius and everybody donating, So they have to come through with something. Eric literally never has to deliver on anything ever, which makes it kind of interesting to me because why isn't he more of like a libertine or a, why he has this freedom that I don't think he really understands how rare it is. And it's just completely, well, again, from my perspective, that doesn't mean it is to him, but he doesn't seem to be all that like happy or joyful, so I don't think it's really working out great for him. But he doesn't really seem to understand like how incredible the situation that he has is, that he could do anything he wants to, and instead he sits around and like comments things that like having Taylor Swift to his birthday party and shit.
And sure, by that time it'll be, probably 165 days. Or even...
I agree with that, Leroy. I do think he definitely doesn't understand, like... it's just amazing to me. It seems like you hear about bubble boys and stuff, but it's like Eric seems like if you sat him down and explained to him what the real world is like, it would be like hearing about the Matrix. It would be like hearing about this secret world that exists that you never even knew about. It's really fascinating. Like, Luke had to go out into the world, right? Luke had to go get a job. He had to navigate a relationship, multiple relationships. And he had a lot of like similar ways of like making plans, and he didn't follow through on it, but like I got it more with him because he had his own, demons with his family and his work and everything. Eric is just in this like candy land and just isn't taking advantage of it at all. Besides, I guess it is kind of taking advantage of it that you literally don't ever have to do anything. But I do think he wants to feel like he has like some kind of purpose.
Longer than that, since I've had alcohol in my system. So I don't know. I want to get your guys' opinion. Do you think that I should wait
But okay, I do agree that something's going on with Eric, but I wonder if it's not. I wonder if it's not just being what will okay. There's this movie. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's by the guy who did like The Lobster and the one where Nicole Kidman and Colin Farrell get that weird runic curse put on them. But I think I can't remember what the name of the movie is, but it's about a weird like psychologist who raises his family, raises his kids in a world that's completely separated from real life. They're completely and totally sheltered and only have a vision of the world that's provided to them by their parents. So like they have no social skills like whatsoever. They don't understand social dynamics. They don't understand really anything. And in the movie, like we see them as they slow that reality is stripped away from them. But like Eric, we never really get that. We see him out in the real world like very rarely. But like, what are his interactions with people like? What's he like talking to people at the theater or when he's just walking around?
To have my first alcohol until
What the
my
fuck was the name of that
29th
movie?
birthday? Or should I go to this bar I haven't been to in 600 days and celebrate 2018 in huge fashion?
Huge
Just going
fashion.
out, having a few drinks.
Okay. Yorgos
Communing
Lanthimos.
with females and talking and getting to know some other people. You know, seeing a friend I haven't seen in a long time, even though he probably hates me. Introducing myself to the bartenders that are new there. I want to know, because that's something I've been contemplating for a long time. If I should go bring in 20...
Okay, the movie that I'm talking about is called Dogtooth. It's from 2009. It's really interesting if you like the idea of like what happens to people if they're like completely socially isolated.
18 at a bar, or if I should not.
Favorite Christmas movie?
But I don't know if I want to keep that record going of 150 plus.
Hold on, I'll show you. Well, I really like Christmas Vacation is pretty awesome. I saw that. I have a lot of like nostalgic memories of that, but oh no, Jesus Christ, what happened now? Okay, sorry. Things are screwing up on my end. Can we get a trailer on this? Well, the entire movie is on YouTube. Okay, here we go. This is my favorite. Great acting.
Who's ready to open presents?
I don't really feel like being a part of your Norman Rockwell painting.
Okay, what's your ideal Christmas then?
I have magical powers,
Yeah, and I'm a flying nun.
but I have a way that I might be able to help you finally listen. What?
Are you getting bigger? What's going on? Why is everyone looking at me?
Whose dog is this?
Dog? Oh my god. I'm a dog!
What an uplifting film.
I gotta get it, get him up! Get him up, get it! Oh my god, this is awesome!
What is that?
Oh, brother.
Literally.
This is my uncle, Randall. Don't be a brat.
This brat, as you so eloquently put it, is putting this house on the market. Sally said she'd give me her third, so we can finally unload this empty eyesore.
She would never do that.
It's just a house, guys. Come on.
Come on. Have you guys ever seen this one? What a warm Christmas film.
And what is this dog still doing here? Shedding everywhere. Can't really get that up.
You're just
You don't like this movie where a Sam Hyde lookalike turns
jealous
an
because I
alt
have
girl into a
hair.
bulldog on Christmas? You guys have never really seen a bulldog for Christmas? Wow.
Plus days of not having alcohol in my system, or if I break that on December 31st, leading into January 1st, 2018. So
Matt
I'm gonna ask my
Pinfield.
friends if I should do that or if I should do something else, because I need to know.
I showed that movie and I did a free public screening of it with the director's permission, and man, people hated it.
And that's something I'm gonna work on. Also, a little sports.
Well, people have accused me of doing those like free pop-up art things, like we did one for the Thorpes last Christmas, or like show a movie or whatever. We were gonna do one for Luke West till he took all of his stuff down, but like I put free refreshments out at them, like just, drinks and snacks and stuff like that. So a lot of the people who come to the events are homeless. And someone accused me of running like an MST3K situation where I'm like forcing homeless people to watch these terrible movies and these terrible streamers in exchange for like free snacks.
Thing, Steph, even though he sprained his ankle today, Steph Curry has hit 2,000 3-pointers in his career. He's made 2,000 3-pointers. And he's only been in the league since 2009. It's 2017 now. Almost 2018. That's a lot of 3-pointers made in his career. And he's done it with one team and one team only. He's done it with the Warriors. But, that's not the whole video today. The whole video is I'm trying to figure out if I should break that record of 150 days. By the time that rolls around...
Can we please have one streamer that we watch or one creator that we watch who does not count the number of days they've been sober?
It'll probably be like close to 165 or so. Or maybe even a little more than that. And it'll be well over 600 days since I last went to that bar. But I don't know yet. I'm still deciding on things right now. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
I kind of wanted to do a series of like a very Sydney Sweeney Christmas and show like a bunch of free screenings of Sydney Sweeney movies, but I don't know how well that would go. I know she's taken a lot of heat lately, so I don't know how well that would be received. Oh, here we go. Finally, Anand will be happy to hear this. I give you an update. I give you an update on the Christmas decorations, the tree, and a couple of wreaths are up. Oh, what's up, Vinny?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I said I was going to give you an update on the tree situation.
Whoops. Pretty much all weekend, Vinny. I got high and watched TV. He loves to reiterate obvious things, yeah.
And I completely forgot about the tree situation. So the tree's fully up. We've got the bulbs. We've got the lights. Everything is done on the tree. There's some other stuff that needs to be taken care of before Christmas in 20 days. For example, I got to wrap some presents for my brothers and my parents.
He has a lot of traits and habits of like a lot of the people that we watch on here, I think. But yeah, the whole presenting simple common sense as if it's some wild discovery. Remember, you guys probably don't remember because I did it on Twitch, but I watched the video of Darkside Phil talking about, all it was a clip of him talking about doing meal prepping. And he presented meal prepping as if he had like completely like invented this new thing that no one had ever seen before. He's like, you're not going to believe this, guys. You can save a lot of time. You just make a lot of food at once, and then you pack it away and freeze it, and then you can eat it whenever you want to. But he presented it like it was just this unbelievable, like everyone was going to be like, holy shit, Phil.
get a few more Christmas decorations up on the outside of her house.
The grim weather.
Most of the stuff is done. A majority of the Christmas decorations are up. So
it's
that's
me
good,
getting
the good news.
riled
The
up in the
bad news
chat.
is, you know how I said yesterday that I might be going out for New Year's? Well, after,
Hey, let me ask
talking
you
to
something. It's me. Did you, and there's zero judgment here. In fact, I think it would be Kino if you had done this. Did you go on to the Real Hebrews YouTube channel and tell him to stop bullying white people? Did you say that?
a lot of my friends and figuring things out, I've decided that I'm not going to do it in January. I mean, at the end of this month. But I might do it for St. Patrick's Day. That gives me about a month to figure things out, because, that way things work out for me. Doing things on St. Patrick's Day is a lot better than doing things on New Year's Eve, because there's good...
Huh? Why do you have to do them? Why are the only options available New Year's Eve and St. Patrick's Day? Why can't you do anything in the in between?
There'll be a lot of crazy drunks out on that day, and I don't want to be part of that mess.
Okay, well, he responded to you in the video last night, and he said, somebody in the comments saying, stop bullying white people online. And how am I going to bully white people? They made a mistake. They crossed the line when they killed George Floyd. He was going on and on about the police thing, but he did specifically reference that someone in the comments had told him to stop bullying white people, and that really got him hot under the collar.
But St. Patrick's Day, yes,
I was like, no way, like that was it's
Irish
me.
people and crazy
But
people.
it had. I knew it had to
but
be.
I still want to go on that day. That's more like a 95% chance I'll be going on St. Patrick's Day. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to tell you guys today. We are going to have family on Christmas Eve. For our very own Christmas, if we can get everyone here, because my aunt and uncle.
If you want to hear exactly what he said to you, I put a public timestamp on the video that says pretzel. If you click on pretzel and go back maybe like 60 seconds, and it should be somewhere in like that 5 minutes or so there.
Grandma, my brothers, and my parents, and myself are all going to be here. But who knows what we're going to do. That's probably when we're going to open all the presents with family and stuff, but... that's still, 18, 19 days away from now. 18 days away from now. But, hey, those 18 days are going to come and go pretty fast. It's not going to just,
time
it's
passage.
not going to be slow. It's going to be, Christmas is going to be here before we know it. Because we're already on the...
Oh, my God. This, and I get it because I do it, too. That's one of my... Boyd traits is the whole time passage thing, but it is really wild to me how many people that we watch are like so concerned with like the passage of time. Savvy guys always bringing it up.
The 6th day of December, which means that there's what, less than 2.5 weeks left. No, maybe even a little bit more than 2.5 weeks left of 2017. That's it, and then we start 2018. Where there's going to be adventures left and right. Like
Far-fetched.
I said, me going out for St. Patrick's Day, me going out for my 29th birthday, the high school reunion hopefully will happen next year.
I cannot wait for the high school reunion content.
We might be going on a little road trip at the end of next month, but I don't really know the details on that yet. We're still trying to
I think based off of the relationship, and again, I'm only basing this off of what we've seen, it doesn't seem like his parents are supportive of him making the videos, and I feel like that is kind of very telling in and of itself, that they're not like that Eric is, what I mean? Does that make sense? I feel like if they were goofy, then they would be okay with it, or they would encourage it. But I mean, that kind of tells me that they're probably pretty serious people, at least in some ways, that he filmed them a couple times that we've seen. I don't know about deleted stuff, but I just think if they were kind of goofy too, then they would probably be part of the videos, even if not as a character, but just like how he wouldn't be scared all the time like he is, always looking over his shoulder and shit. Is that why Savvy does it? He thinks his mom is following him.
Figured out. I want to go to Disneyland and see all the new rides they have there in the Star Wars land, and and in the new Marvel Marvel ride they have in California Adventure. I want to experience it all, but
True,
that may
Rum
not
Chat.
be a possibility. We might have to do something else. I did want to go to the San Diego Zoo or the LA Zoo or the Santa Barbara Zoo or whatever, but
Well, I think that's what I was gonna say. I thought Leroy Jenkins had talked before and said that that things had happened that pretty much confirmed like that his parents didn't like the fact that he was making videos. Do you think they know? Like they got to know about his channel though, right?
I really wanted to go to Disneyland. That was one of the top things I wanted to do. But, like I said before, my dad's not, that great of a walker. He needs, he can't said before. And that was one of the top things.
Listen, I like this. Like he's like breaking the, hey, this is a serious vlog, but listen, this part here is personal. Let me lean in and say it in a different tone.
I wanted to do, but like I said before, my dad's not, that great of a walker.
He's got to keep his voice way down.
He needs,
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do between now and St. Patrick's Day, but my dad is not such a great walker, so I don't know.
Can't walk more than like 10 feet before he gets exhausted, so. But that's not for right now. I'm going to go finish watching Star Wars, because that's what I'm doing
Spilling
right now.
paint.
Then I'm going to watch the
He doesn't have any business
one
being
episode
out
of
in the
Flash,
garage anyway.
play a little bit more Minecraft, and then be ready for whatever today entails. So I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new vlog. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is the one I've been really... Let's see, like that one had 10 views, by the way. So we're looking at 10, 24, 8, 13, 12, 6.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. This is, for me, 2017 has been a roller coaster of a year. I've had some good times and some bad times. And the comment is, you got kicked out of the Hacienda? I can only imagine why, lol.
I just received something from Facebook notifying me of all the things I've done in
Dennis the
2017.
Menace?
And I kind of wanted to do something similar to that.
Somebody
here
called his
on,
parents? Wow.
YouTube. Look, we've done so much here on YouTube. Sure, I've started over, if you will, about 3 to 4 months ago. But, with all the stuff that's happened in my life, there have been so many ups on this channel. There's been so many, moments in this year
What am I thankful for? My polka dots.
where I've done things that I normally would not have done. I've, I found my courage. I found, that, not everything has to revolve around, going out.
Eric is like a
But,
real life
going out is nice. too.
cabin
Don't
boy.
get me wrong on that. Look, I've seen a lot of things this year. I've gone to Holidays Nights. I've done so many adventures on this channel, even though you don't really see them. You didn't really get to see them. I used to have over 1,800 videos on my channel. And we're going to get to that point again eventually. It might not happen, this year. It might not happen next year. It might happen in 2019. But there's so many things.
What?
It might happen in 2019.
Man, this is Kino. Check this out.
But there's so many things left to happen in 2017. I mean, we still have Christmas. We still have we still have the last day of 2017. I mean, there's so many adventures we could go on that we haven't done quite yet. And there's so many adventures that are going to happen in 2018. There are. That's just a given fact. I'm not saying it's, it's going to happen like that. But, sure, I went to Hacienda and got kicked out. I went back since then. I have not gone back to FLB since July.
What's FLB?
No, April
A bar?
17th of last year. That's how long it's been. I've not had a sip of alcohol since, July 7th of this year. Look, I'm not saying it's going to be an easy journey.
We just
I'm not
don't ever
saying,
see him. It's me.
This roller coaster of a ride has been an easy one. I had to take some time off and delete some videos from my channel. That was a big step back for me. But ever since I restarted back in July or in August, everything has
But that's kind of what I was wondering is, did he delete them or just make them private? But he probably, knowing him, he probably did delete them.
been circulating around.
Like, I truly believe that Luke West still has the remainder of the April videos on his channel. They're just privated. They're not unlisted because I'd be able to get them.
On this channel, everything's been circulating around me.
I've got them in my watched somewhere. I know.
I've realized that it's time to step out of my shell. Have that
Or
800-pound gorilla off my back. I gotta figure out how to, talk to women when I go out to a bar in March. Because that's what I'm gonna do. I have to stop being so damn stuck in one position in this
What's up, Cody?
life. Because I've got to experience things for myself. I've got to get out there in the world and, hang out with friends. Because you don't know how long those friends are going to be around. You don't know how long I'm going to be around.
True.
And it took me until just about 4 weeks-ish to really...
I mean, this really is, like, this has got to be the closest thing to, like, a real... I mean, I understand he knows that he's, like, filming himself, but it's like a Truman Show. It's a guy we're able to see him living this, like, it's a real organic life, but, like, it's all fantasy. It's like if the Truman Show, if, like, nothing ever happened. Like, it's just, the McHenry shit is such a different vibe than, like, Luke was isolated, but he wasn't, like, this isolated.
Realize that, 2017 wasn't my
52
year.
plus
fully.
years, yeah.
But there were some good moments in 2017. There were some great moments in 2017. I'm not saying that there weren't. I'm saying the past is the past. I've gotten rid of some things that I had to work on in my head, and I got rid of those past
You're welcome, Vinny.
relationships that I wanted to be
I thought you'd appreciate it.
or the past friendships that didn't quite work out. I had to put those.
It did pretty good. It got a lot of views for just being a video of a hash brown.
I had to move on from that scenario.
Oh, we're moving.
Because that scenario was destroying my
Whoa.
life.
Destroying
It
his
was.
life.
And I'm not sugarcoating this. I'm not saying that this is something that wasn't really there for me. I'm saying that this is the time to step up to the plate and, hit a single.
Luke was definitely, like, he's a doomer, but he was still part of the world. Like, he was still being forced into interactions with people. I don't think Luke's parents do baby him, obviously, but I don't think they treat him or view him the same way that Eric's parents view him. I think there's kind of a difference between being, like, a fuck-up and being someone who's, like, literally incapable of navigating, like, the real world.
and leave it at hitting a single, you know, then moving on to hitting a double, triple,
Pathetic
the
looking
home
Ash
run,
Brown, yeah,
grand slam,
McDonald's.
whatever you want to call it. And I don't want women to think that I'm degrading them in any way in this video. That's not what I'm doing
do.
here.
I want him to
I'm
think
trying
that
to
about
say
Eric, that he's
that
degrading them. He might get
everything
laid then.
happens for a reason. And my reason is that we got to do my 29th right. We got to do St. Patrick's right. We got to get out more and do more things outside than just being stuck at this desk or sitting on that bed or, you know, standing in front of the TV or whatever it is. I got to do, you know, more outside vlogs.
That's what I think. That's one of the core things. Like everybody, all the people that we watch, they usually have like a few core loops that really like keep me interested, and that's definitely one for Eric. Is this idea that he treats everything as if it's high stakes, life or death. We need to plan out shaving our hands 6 months in advance, or we need to know whether or not we're going to have a drink a year from now. It's all so low. There's no stakes to any of this. There's no stakes whatsoever. You know what I mean? But he treats everything like he's in the middle of this like super important. Everything is so tense and so stressful for him, but there's literally nothing there. Like it's all just this prison of Eric McHenry's own mind.
And that's what I'm going to do.
He should just bring a chick to his house and say, this is where I live and my parents are getting old. That's going to be enough to, I think he could get some box off of that. If Savvy Guy's right, he certainly could.
It may not happen today. It may not happen tomorrow.
He has a 14-inch TV.
You know, until March. But I'm going to get outside more and do things that I normally would not do. I would love to be that guy that knows what he's doing.
Oh man, this is brutal to hear.
When talking to a woman, respectfully, you know.
Well, this like idea that 5 videos ago he was giving us advice on how to pick up women, and now he's like, I wish I was that guy. I wish I was Chad.
Talking to a dear friend, woman, guy, do. But I'm gonna get outside more and do things that I normally would not do. I would love to be that guy that knows what he's doing when talking to a woman, respectfully, you know, talking to a dear friend or someone in my life that's had a huge impact on it, whether it's, you know.
It just feels like to me a lot of the McHenry vibe is like whenever Wings is really depressed and he's talking to the chat, and he'll say like that the only reason that he's streaming is because he wanted someone to talk to, you know what I mean? Like it's just such a weird, like not because he needed someone to talk to, but because he knows that the people that watch his show like hate him. And I think McHenry knows that like nobody's watching, period. So like it's just such a
Beads or whether it's
weird vibe,
you know,
to me.
someone who I've
really
known
like
for my entire
A24 super depressing but really acclaimed biopic kind of material.
life. It's got to be someone I know that can help me get out of this slump. And all of my friends can do that. But there's got to be one or two that can really push me to do what I do best. And what I do best,
I got to listen to
is
this
talk to women. Even though I've
voicemail
never
from
fully talked to a
Methadone
woman,
Clinic.
you know,
Hang
I've
on.
always had like short, small talk conversations. I want to have longer, in-depth, deep conversations with a woman. That's my goal for 2018. That's the main goal for 2018. Behind, you know, getting my license and getting, you know, a job and stuff. But that's the thing that's important to me, is that I do something that I've never fully done before. Get out of my comfort zone. Get out of, you know, out of this hermit crab shell of mine. That's what I gotta do. I hope you guys fully understand where I'm coming from in this video. But if you don't, that's good too, you know, I guess. But that's just me. I'm gonna go. I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new vlog. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye bye.
I just need like 12 seconds. Okay, so Bethadone is okay with me if we watch the deleted stream, but um, she says that she can't watch it because it'll be triggering for her, and I'm supposed to message her back and let her know, remind her of how bad the video is.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Which, don't you think, like, I know that I ask a lot of them for permission to watch their stuff, but, like, I just feel like the fact that I would feel the need to, like, really confirm permission to watch it on stream would kind of signal that, you know, how bad it was.
So, I've come to the realization today that after yesterday I finished
Hermit crab?
for the most part wrapping my Christmas presents for my brothers, but that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about, I know we've all done it in some way or another, and I wanted to say this up front. We all either miss.
What do you think he would? What could we? Okay, well, if Eric, well, first of all, we need to find out what years Eric went to VidCon, because Purple was at VidCon making crazy videos a few years, and I want to see, just on the off chance, maybe we got a Eric McHenry in a Purple stream. But like, what do you think he would? What would his long form conversations be like? Like, do you think he would want to talk about, like, he could talk to a woman about Game of Thrones. Chicks loved Game of Thrones. They would probably talk to him about Star Wars now. It's not really viewed the same way it was, like, back in the day. I feel like he could come up with some stuff.
Misplace or, what's the word I'm here? Or lose something, and then, a week. No, stop, backtrack. Minutes later we find it. Or, hours later, or days later, or weeks later, or months later, or years later, we find what we were missing. And then by that time we've already gotten a new one or something, and we have to get rid of, or we have to, hide the other one or place it somewhere, and just to keep it extras of it. Now, this could be a cord to a charger. This could be a movie. This could be, money. This could be anything, really. A CD, or, I don't know, a book or something, that we hold dear to us. We lose it, and we're like, what the heck? Where did that go? And then we realize that, we find it, like I said, whether it's, weeks or days or months or years later, we find it, and then we have an extra one of those.
Sorry, my bad.
But that's not, to say that, we've all done this at least once in our lifetime. I don't know why I keep misplacing or losing things, but we've all done it in our lifetime, and I don't know why we do it, or how we misplace it, or how we lose it, but we do. And it may not be the easiest thing to, figure out, but it's there. And that's all this video is about. It's about how misplacing...
Did you see in his new video that he put up the other day? He put up yesterday, where he like was fucking with his hair at the beginning. He got into like a little mini arc with his own hair.
Things, and then finding them later on, or losing something and then finding it later on. unless we throw it away. Then
Looked like
that's
I
a
was
whole
saying
different
something
story
important.
for
I probably
a whole
was.
other day. But we're just I'm just so disorganized. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's that I'm disorganized, and that's how I lose things, or that's how I misplace things. Is because
You're gonna go
there's
live
so
real
many
quick. All right,
things
Luna,
that,
be careful out there.
I have
Remember,
in
I
this
can't
room
mod
that I
for
can
you while
misplace.
I'm live.
The one thing I don't want to
Don't fire
misplace
me.
ever is my laptop, my camera, or my phone. Because if I misplace those and can't find them, I'm without it. You guys want to get a video. You want to get, that stuff. But hey, that's just this adventure that we're going on. This roller coaster, if you will.
I think I just said that he should say, like, put a champagne glass in the comments if you have ever at least misplaced or lost something that you held dear and found it later on. Put a thumbs up. In fact, put baccarat in the comments section if you've ever misplaced or lost something that you held dear and then found it later on.
I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new vlog. You guys know the drill. Keep
What
it
a
real.
weird
Bye-bye.
video. Kind of a strange topic. Did he lose something? I feel like we're left out in the cold on this. Oh boy, here we go. I'm updating you on how the first 11 days of Vlogmas, we're seeing every vlog. Why do we need an update on it? Okay, I've watched all the Star Wars films except for The Last Jedi. Oh, here we go. This is an interesting little historical thing. I have watched all the Star Wars films except The Last Jedi, which is released next Friday. Interesting. I can't wait to hear his thoughts.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's mute. That's
6 views, no comments.
So I wanted to talk about this because we're less than a week away from episode 8 of Star Wars. Now
It's just
barely
decency. It's
finished
me just to return
watching
a hello.
Episode 7. There's
You're
gonna
not
be 8.
you're not asking for a reach around. You're just trying to get a friendly, cordial greeting.
No, it's a 7. And I've seen all 8 movies that have come out, with episode 1, 2, 3, Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm excited. I'm really, trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this, because
You're at work, so
I'm
is
gonna
King
go
Lee.
see, episode 8 when it comes out next week. I'm not gonna go see it next week. I'm gonna go see it when maybe the Tuesday after that. But I really want to know what your fan theories are regarding a certain couple of stars that are in the film. Like, I know this probably isn't true, but is Luke Rey's father, or is Obi-Wan Rey's father?
See, like, I like Star Wars. I like the first 2 movies. The first 2 that came out ever. I like them, like, a lot. But I've never understood, even in, like, I don't know, even in normal stuff, I don't understand this thing of, like, trying to figure out if Luke is going to be Rey's father, especially when you have absolutely, like, nothing to go on, really. The fan theories.
Or
I say that as someone who has, like, notebooks of lore on all these people on YouTube.
is Leia Rey's mother? Those are the 3 real theories that are out there.
2 globes visible again. That's
that
good.
could happen in The Last Jedi, which happens to come out next week. Now that Han Solo is no part.
You're going to a
Harrison
rub and
Ford's no
tug.
longer
What?
part of the movies or any reason at all. And Leia, we lost.
If there's one thing we've learned from Lalo and Dalmatian Dog, it's that Grace Thorpe does not just hand out, hand jobs. No pun intended.
Carrie Fisher last year, and this is the last film that she's gonna be in. So who knows what they're gonna do with that character storyline, if they do anything at all with Princess Leia. And we lost the voice of R2D2. I think it was 2 years ago. Kenny Rogers. What's that his name?
Kenny Rogers, the voice of R2D2? Isn't R2D2 the trash can that just beeps? What the hell's he talking about? Kenny Rogers, the gambler? What the hell? His name's it's Kenny Baker was the guy that was on the inside of it. Kenny Rogers, what a moment.
It's something like that.
Shout out Kenny Rogers. It's Kenny Baker, bro.
Hang on.
Hey, C-3PO, you gotta know when to hold him.
But, yeah. Kenny Baker, that's what it was. I thought he died. Didn't he die?
At the end of his life, Kenny Rogers definitely had, like, really small eyes, I feel like.
Oh, chronic condition. Yeah, he did die. That was 2 years ago.
I saw
almost.
Kenny Rogers live
or a
in
year ago.
Branson.
But,
Or no, I saw
and
Kenny
the only
Rogers
ones that
at
are really live from
Dollywood,
the
not in
original
Branson, I
series
think. I
is
saw
Mark-
Wayne Newton in Branson.
Mark
I think.
Hamill. And the voice of the voice of C-3PO. I think that's it. Basically, everyone else is new characters. For the most part. But I really
Have you guys seen The
only
Last
thing I really
Jedi? It
wanted
was a
to
really
get out of
divisive
making this
film.
video is to see who is Rey's parents. I think we should get an answer to that in episode 8 next week. But right now we don't really know who Rey's parents are. She has the Force in her. We know that. And she's defeated. Either it's her cousin or it's her brother.
What is it? Will Sasso? Let me see. I'm a big Kenny Rogers mark.
Time to step up to the plate.
Oh my God, what's happening? Jeez. Oh man, I got a real sad picture of Bret Hart on my algorithm. Looks like he's about to cry. Oh, here we go.
Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers. Do I love ice cream? That's why I decided to open up my own ice cream parlor. Kenny's
I
Ice Cream
decided to
Parlor.
open my own ice
is made
cream
with only
parlor.
the finest ingredients and comes in 50.
All right, I don't want to tempt the copyright gods, but yeah, that was pretty good.
One of the two. But that's all I've got for you guys today. I know this video was kind of, I took a little break there to figure out who played the voice of R2D2.
He doesn't play the
I don't know what you
goddamn
guys know.
voice of the robot. He's getting me heated now. The voice of R2D2 is just fucking beeps. It's nobody's doing the voice. That's the guy on the inside of the fucking trash can. I'm gonna if we meet in person, I'm gonna bring this up to Eric McHenry.
Oh, bye-bye.
All right, here we go. Oh my God. Tonight I am ready for whatever happens on the season 8 mid-season finale of The Walking Dead. Finally, we get a Walking Dead update. This has 12 views, by the way. Picked up a little bit.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today, I was looking at my
No
calendar
comments.
like I always do. I know that sounds boring. But I was looking at it, and I realized today is 2 weeks until Christmas Eve. And
Yeah, exactly.
2 weeks and 1 day until
Listen,
Christmas
and I don't want to
Day.
hear anybody. I don't want to hear any Eric McHenry simps talking about I'm I'm gatekeeping Star Wars. No, I'm just saying this guy is straight up lying. He's giving false information. The voice of R2D2, there's no voice. It's the little guy that's on the inside of the trash can.
There's a lot of things that are gonna happen between now and
I want to make
Christmas
sure he's
Eve and
informed.
Christmas Day. Like, for example, tonight, in
I can't say anything about it. I've got tons of videos that are like sub 10 views. I'm somebody's boy archaeology project.
21 hours from now, it is the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead.
Finally, some fucking passion.
It is the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead for season 8, and I'm beyond excited.
Finally.
And also today, we are going to break a record, not on YouTube, but on Pandora. As of today, after I've uploaded this, or before I uploaded this, it's most likely going to be after, I have reached 300.
Let's put this out there to you guys and see what you think. Who do you think spends more time watching YouTube videos? Me or Eric McHenry?
300 songs listened to in the entire month of December. That is 10 days. And 300 songs later. Some of them are repeated, but still, 300 songs in the entire month.
It's time for the mid-season finale.
Now, with that being said...
Like, this is literally, Leroy Jenkins, the only time all day today, I feel like, on the videos we've watched, where he has even, like, remotely, it even seems like he has a pulse. And now he's, like, doing his Shawn Michaels voice.
I think we're also getting close to 300 videos on this channel.
Yeah, I agree. I quit watching Walking Dead at a certain point, but like I remember the ads and shit, and it seemed like it just every time it would be. Did it get to like 3 parts toward the end? I swear that show just drug out those last couple seasons forever.
I'd have to go back and do some math and some stuff, but 300 videos.
Welcome back, Luna. How'd your live go?
Pretty much a lot of videos on this channel.
Anything I need to know as a part of your moderation team?
I did finish Flash last night. I was gonna start watching iZombie again.
Ooh, I like iZombie.
There's 3 seasons that I have to get through, and then
it's hard to tell because he makes videos every day. So what would normally be months of time passing is actually only like a couple weeks. But I do feel like it's been a minute since he's brought iZombie up. That was one that was like on the back burner.
3 seasons of Narcos I have to get through, and there's 4 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., 4 seasons of...
I bet you I do watch more YouTube than
Bates
Eric
Motel,
McHenry.
5 seasons of American Horror Story, 5 seasons of Arrow, and 11 seasons of Big...
Looking at my watch time, like, it's inhuman, but that's because I fall asleep to, like YouTube playlists.
Big Bang Theory. I have about 9 of those seasons of Big Bang Theory. So I'm missing 2 seasons really right now. But, you know, the thing I'm looking forward to most tonight...
Which I would get him adding new stuff because as he's moving through content, but it's like he doesn't really... It seems like actually watching it is the least enticing part of it for him, except for these few shows. But even Walking Dead, I mean, is he... I guess he probably is watching it live at the time, but I felt like he was behind on that show, or maybe it was a different one.
It's to see how this war almost...
I don't have my McHenry file in here right now.
And the Saviors. Because there's not much Saviors left. If you don't watch Walking Dead, then I wouldn't recommend you watch this video, but Rick and Negan have been fighting.
He's like, listen, guys, I'm so excited about this show. Let me tell you what happens on it tonight. Right into the yawns.
2 seasons really now. Ever since season 7, they've been kind of going at it in a war-ish fashion. And I'm really excited to see what Rick.
Whoa, what's he dropping slurs?
What Rick does to Negan and the rest of the Saviors, because there's not many Saviors left in the show. And there's not many people from Rick's group that have, died. Really, hardly at all. The only two that died
His room is a
recently
mess. Wow.
were Gwen and Abraham. That was last season. There might have been some smart. Oh, there's Spencer.
I think that's just jealousy from someone who probably
other than
owns
that,
one
not
globe,
many
if
people
any.
have- Oh, and Sasha. I take that back. There's been like 4 deaths in the last
I got I forget if it's DiGiorno or what it is, but it's a croissant crust pizza to try.
year. But other than that, there's not been a lot of deaths for Rick's group. And there's Olivia. But Olivia wasn't a major character. I mean, she was there, but she wasn't a major character.
See, this is what he needs. All he needs to do is find a female shut-in who enjoys The Walking Dead, and I feel like we're good.
Character like, Sasha or Abraham or Gwen or whatever other name.
Or
like,
male,
or
if that's what he
Spencer.
likes.
But, tonight's the mid-season finale, and I feel like we're either gonna have
Croissant
a
kick.
whole
Oh my
new
god,
group
those 7
start out
days. Ugh.
for episode 9, or there's gonna be some kind of a
I've got a
weird
Dolce de
situation,
Leche 7 days croissant
at the
too.
end of tonight's episode, which starts in, like I said, 21-ish hours. That's what I'm really looking forward to tonight. I might, after I listen to 300.
Yeah, I thought those were pretty good. Like, 'cause for a minute there, I was getting addicted to the Domino's Parmesan stuffed crust pizza. So those kind of helped me balance that
30
out.
songs today. That's going to be the main goal to do today, is to get through, all that. And I've got a few more videos to watch on YouTube, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. So, that's all I've
Listen,
got
I'll
for
be
you
in.
guys
I've got a
today.
couple
This video
videos I
was,
need
like,
to watch before bed.
not as
And
long
cranking
as most
it!
of my videos have been, or not as short as some of my videos have been, but it's something worthwhile. And then hopefully, if I think about this correctly, I think we're 250. Maybe we're past 250 number of videos on this channel. But let me go do some math and figure that out.
Yeah, I really liked
it.
it.
And then I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand
I
new
didn't
vlog.
care so much though for the Mama Cozy like pizzas that are like price equivalent to Jack's or Well, I guess Jack's went up in price. Tombstone came down in price. They're both like 3 for $11, I think now here anyway.
You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye bye.
Stay sexy, dragons. Oh my gosh! I give you all an update to how the first 11 days of Vlogmas 2017 are going.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today is the 11th day of Vlogmas. Now, I was gonna make a video yesterday, telling you about what Vlogmas is, but you don't need that from me. You already should know what Vlogmas is. Every single YouTuber on this planet is doing Vlogmas right now, or some form of Vlogmas right now.
Wrong.
The second thing is,
Fuck Vlogmas.
Vlogmas is 11 days in, and we still got 20-ish days left until 2018. But I was looking at this count on my
I love
calendar,
the French
like I
bread
always
pizza
do.
for
You
sure.
know how
Yeah.
much I
That
look
sauce
at my
is
calendar,
like,
but
oh.
I realized something. 11 days into this month, we're almost halfway through December. Halfway through.
Do you think, and I'm not just saying this because of his beard, do you feel like, I feel like it's like getting like regular updates from someone who's shipwrecked. Like, you know what I mean?
And in those 11 days, I've done so many things.
Like, I feel like it would be like, you know, Eric McHenry went missing in such and such, you know. 20 years later, we found the tapes that showed us what happened during that time.
I've talked about it in the last 11 days, but if you need a refresher,
Or like a guy just slowly coming unraveled in like a bomb shelter or something.
Listened 300 songs on Pandora. I've finished like a bunch of movies and a bunch of TV shows. I'm about to finish another one. Mid-season finale, I should say. And then, I've done so many other things. We've celebrated birthdays. We've celebrated, the beginning of Vlogmas, all of that stuff. But there's still, 20 days left of Vlogmas to go. At least for me. Other people might stop on Christmas Day. But no. I'm not stopping until we reach the end of 2017. Vlogmas is going to happen every year until I can't do Vlogmas anymore. Or I forget how to pick up a camera. Which
back to that again.
I'm
Okay.
At least 80 or 90 years old. But that's not the point.
Oh,
the point
man.
of today's video is that we're on this roller coaster of a month in December.
I know.
We've
Passage of time.
We started Vlogmas. We got Christmas.
Do you think he thinks a lot about like that, one day he's going to like, close his eyes for a second, and like when he opens them, he's like, 80 in a nursing home, and like all that time has just disappeared? I feel like that's kind of what he sounds like. He's always just perpetually worried about time slipping through his hands, and he's like, he's like a living Twilight Zone episode, kind of.
Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve. We've got Hanukkah, we've got Kwanzaa, we've got Boxing Day, we've got Pearl Harbor Day. I mean, there's so many events
Pearl
that
Harbor
happen
job.
Or are going to happen in December 2017. Now, I got to go do some stuff on my Facebook and try to figure out what's going on with my internet, because it's just kind of all over the place lately. I want to start watching iZombie and get done with that. We're still doing... I still have one present to wrap, maybe two. But yeah, so there's that.
I can relate to him wanting to watch and experience a high volume of content. I totally get that. I'm the same way. And even as far as like I feel like as soon as he gets one show out the door, he's already got like the next, it's like a vending machine. He's always planning. Like, I get that part of it. I just don't know why he doesn't follow through with it. Like, what is he doing with his time? Do you think it's just all online, like scrolling or watching those teeny bopper YouTubers or something? Like, I just feel like with that much time, he could watch all of this shit in a day and then have you know what I mean? Like, have a pretty good turnover rate.
I'll let you guys go. I know this video wasn't like super, super, super long, but
yeah,
I just wanted to reiterate what happened in the first 11 days of Vlogmas and what's going to happen in the next 20 days of Vlogmas. Just a little sneak peek. You'll see my presents that I got for Christmas. You'll see maybe a family thing, but I'm not sure on that one. That's not set in
Not
stone.
sure
That's
on
more
that
like
one.
5%. You'll see that out of the 100%. Then next month we're starting to figure out what we're gonna be doing for next month when my mom's not gonna allow us to be here. So we're starting things. Hopefully
not gonna allow us. That's interesting wording.
we can come through with all the things that we started. But I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow, like I said. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
What do you guys do when you're having like if you're having an, I don't know if any of you experienced the panic over the quiet panic of being like thinking about the like super fast passage of time. Do you put on a what did Rich say? This is why we put on costumes and dance around and to forget that we're gonna die.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today is the 11th day of Vlogmas.
The wink and the gun.
I was gonna make a video yesterday, telling you
Was that
about
John Wayne, the
what
wink and the gun?
Vlogmas is, but you don't need that from me. You
know the
should
drill,
what Vlogmas is.
partner.
Every single YouTuber on this planet is doing Vlogmas right now, or some form of Vlogmas right now.
No.
The second thing is, Vlogmas is 11 days in, and we still got 20-ish days left.
This is Christmas. Put on a fucking... Wouldn't these videos be 10 times better by default if he was wearing a turtleneck sweater, like for the like a holiday colored turtleneck sweater?
Until 2018. But I was looking at this on my calendar, like I always do. You know how much I look at my calendar, but I realized something. 11 days into this month, we're almost halfway through December.
Oh my god.
Halfway through. And in those 11 days, I've done so many things. I've talked about it in
Every
the last 11
YouTuber.
days. But if you need a refresher, I've listened 300 songs on.
I don't think he really understands that, like, Vlogmas, you're supposed to be vlogging about Christmas. You're supposed to be, like, giving your viewers, which I guess maybe he is, except that, like, nothing happening in his life besides that one video was Christmas related for these 11 days. Like, I would think with Vlogmas, the idea would be like, oh, hey, here's a look, here's how I'm celebrating Christmas, or I'm going out and doing Christmas IRL or something. Like, just sitting around talking about Walking Dead doesn't seem very Vlogmasy to me.
And Pandora, I've finished, like, a bunch of movies and a bunch of TV shows. I'm about to finish another one. Mid-season finale, I should say. And then, I've done so many other things. We celebrated birthdays. We've celebrated,
Giant
the beginning
hourglass,
of Vlogmas,
nice.
all of that stuff. But there's still, 20 days left of Vlogmas to go. At least for me. Other people might stop on Christmas Day. But no. I'm not stopping until we reach the end of 2017. Vlogmas is going to happen every year until I can't do Vlogmas anymore. Or I forget how to pick up a camera.
Oh, boy.
Which probably won't happen until I'm at least 80 or 90 years old. But that's not the point. The point in today's video is that we're on this roller coaster of a month in December. We've got.
Did we just watch this one?
We started Vlogmas. We got
No, the last one
Christmas
was The
Eve,
Walking
Christmas
Dead,
Day,
right?
New Year's Eve. We've got Hanukkah. We've got Kwanzaa. We've got Boxing Day. We got Pearl Harbor Day.
No, I remember Pearl Harbor Day. I must have restarted the video by accident. Me and my dad are slowly figuring out what we're going to do at the end of next month. So this is when they have to be out of the house. Now, this one sparked up pretty big. This one picked up 47 views, which is... That's quite a bit compared to where he's been at recently, 6, 12, 13. So people are really interested in what he and his dad are going to do when they're not allowed in the house. It's all blending together, yes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I wanted to make two videos today. This one being that I have finished wrapping my brother's Christmas present. And brother's Christmas present. My brother's Christmas present. And I wanted to.
Excuse me?
I have finished wrapping my present. So
I gotta see this.
So I wanted to make two videos today. This one being that I have finished wrapping my brother's Christmas present. And I wanted to.
Is that the most delayed pluralization in human history? There's an entire gap there. It wasn't just stuck on at the end. Like it was an end of sentence and then a like what?
To my brother's Christmas present. And I wanted to to make this video. I might make a third video.
Incredible.
I don't know yet. I'm still working on the details for the third video today. But the second this video.
He's buffering. Savvy Guy does that too at the beginning of his videos. He'll be like, I thought what would be a good topic, like look at what a good subject to talk about is, let me know in the comments what you think about, and then he'll say it.
It was all about how me and my dad are starting to, talk
What's
about
up, G?
what we're
Thanks.
gonna do for next month's adventure. And we've been discussing it, going over every aspect that we can go over, maybe going to Las Vegas.
Is this
going to
old
my
school
aunt and
brain
uncle's
rot?
house.
No, brain rot? No, this is like an academic course
And then
in
maybe
human
come back
psychology.
and go to Disneyland for a day or two.
Somebody commented on one of my videos I made about Aphrodite. Let me read you the comment. Oh no, wait a minute. I think it's on this video. Yeah, let me see. Okay, they said, "Oh shit, this is awesome. Like a weird gray gardens for an extremely niche corner of YouTube." And then she says, "Time to engage in anthropological studies." So whoever that was must have appreciated the Aphrodite content.
But we'll see. That's just a little something we're gonna have to figure out. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. We've been talking it over and trying to figure out
McHenry boy.
what's the best scenario that we can do for 6 days. And I really want to go to Disneyland and experience, all of the new stuff that's happening in that area.
Always back to Disney World.
Because they have the Star Wars area now, and then in California Adventure they have.
It was a pretty nice comment, especially because the video that it was put on was whenever we watched and analyzed Aphrodite smoking her own period blood.
Fun. That Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It's similar to Tower of Terror where it goes up and down, but from what I heard, it's better. But that's just some stuff we have to figure out. So, I'm just glad I finished wrapping those presents because they've been sitting there for a very long time, and I just need to.
You think he
fix
has
it and
Arrested
finish
Development?
off. And I'm also, working on some other stuff. Trying to get through things. On this 11th day of Vlogmas, there's still, adventures to be had, like I said in the previous video, which you're going to see before this one. But this one was just to, get you all prepared for what could happen next month. I might start packing for that trip very soon. Within, the next couple of days, I'll, get stuff going and whatnot. Only the important stuff, the stuff that I can put in there. For example, maybe put some pajama shorts, pajama bottoms, stuff like that. That is if I wear them. If I don't wear them. Maybe put a couple shorts in there. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's going to be like in the locations that we're going to. But
yeah,
I really
he does.
do want to see if I
He
can...
seems like he's worried about being overheard. Maybe they told him not to talk about where they're going or something.
Meet some YouTubers in Southern California. But, that's still we're still up in the air on...
There's only one YouTuber you need to meet.
What we're doing in that position. But that's not the whole point of this video. The whole point of this video is to tell you guys that, Christmas is right around the corner. I'm serious. It's like right around the corner.
Christmas is right around the corner, guys. And
leading up to this point has meant nothing. But it's 20-some... It's not 20.
Everything leading up to this point means nothing? What?
It's about 2-ish weeks. Maybe less than 2 weeks. Right around 2 weeks. Until Christmas. And there's going to be so many things I want to show you guys. And I'm going to do that. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to do that. Christmas is the holiday I celebrate. Because, and I know tomorrow at sundown, it's Hanukkah begins at sundown tomorrow, and that's 8 days of presents and the menorah and all that stuff. But you know, I celebrate Christmas. I only get presents one day, and that's fine with me. I could, you know, I could do with only 1 day of presents.
Oh boy.
It's like my birthday. I only get presents 1 day of the year for my birthday, and
How weird.
1 day of presents for Christmas.
How old is he here? He's 29, right? Because he's got his 29th is coming up. So he's 28, about to turn, that's another savvy guy thing. He's 35, about to turn 36, so on. But like, his primary concern with celebrating the holidays is like how many, he's essentially telling us like he's a big boy. He's okay with the fact that he only gets presents, you know, one time.
And every other day is just normal days. But Christmas is, you know, like I said, it's 2 weeks away from today.
I know, he's like, well, I'm cool with it,
It's
you
going to be a
know.
journey. And you guys are going to come with me on this journey of, you know, countdown to Christmas. Christmas, we are
God.
counting down till Christmas. It is 14 days until Christmas. It is 13 days until Christmas Eve. Actually, it's about 12 days and like 20-something hours. But not even 20
Jesus.
hours. It's about
Is he
20
recording
hours.
this at 4
But
a.m.?
That's just what we got to do. It's, you know, that's just the process that has to go through it. I'm gonna upload the first video now, and then I'm gonna upload this one maybe later today. So I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new day of Vlogmas and whatnot. And maybe
Good
I'll have
Lord.
a third video for you guys. I'm not sure yet. I gotta go. Bye bye.
He got the wink in. Bret Hart's latest interview is insane. Okay, here we go. I've been trying to get back into... What does this mean? Like, I don't get it. I've been trying to get back into playing Sims 3 after almost 2 months of not playing it. I don't know. Again, if it was somebody, I just feel like the main reason you wouldn't be able to would be time. Like, I don't have time to play The Sims. It just feels like he's like clocking in.
Ladies and gentlemen, so there's something I haven't
Still
done
believes
in
in
a
Santa.
very
What's
long
up, Bob
time.
Brown?
And I've been trying to get back into doing this thing. And that thing is playing Sims 3.
Of course, an
Now,
OJ.
I have not played Sims 3 in, I want to say, it's been almost about a month and a half to almost 2 months that I have not, you know...
He made a comparison recently. I can't remember what he said, but he said that there was someone who was kind of known for being unsafe, and Brett said that person was safer than Goldberg. No comments on this one. 11 views.
gotten into playing Sims 3 again. Because I've been just so busy and consumed with, you know...
Oh no, I opened that one guy out of the algorithm, then I closed it by mistake. Shit.
With watching YouTube videos and watching, you know, Netflix shows and watching...
I wish we could find that Juggalo
Walking
chick again,
Dead
man.
And, you know, watching some movies and playing Minecraft and watching Star Wars and stuff like that. So I haven't really had, you know, the time to figure out when I should get back into watching, you know, or not watching, playing Sims 3. Because I haven't played it, like I said, in 2 months. And I really need to start getting back into it. Because there's a slight chance that I may be getting
2 days to move.
Sims 3 from Amazon. One of the expansions. But yeah, so there's that, and I've just been going all over the place and doing things that I haven't shown you in a while.
Like, we see this a lot too with the people like justifying whatever their behavioral quirks are to the chat somehow, and like he hasn't played this game in 2 months, is buying the expansion is that him trying to like hold himself accountable? Like, oh, I've spent the money and I've told my viewers about it, so now I had better get back into Sims 3.
While. Like I have gone to the movie theater and went to see. I've seen probably 6 or 7 movies since I last updated you on movies wise. No, that's not true.
What are they?
I did see. I saw Justice League and I saw Thor, and those were 2 movies that I was looking forward to seeing, and I really liked them. So, yeah, that's something I've always been trying to figure out is how I can work playing Sims 3 back into my schedule. And once I'm done with
Into the schedule?
Ali Evans' videos, I might start playing it again, or I might just go on to the next thing and wait until 2018 to start playing Sims 3 again. But I really do want to get back into playing Sims 3. Don't get me wrong. There's some things I need to finish up on. Including,
yeah, exactly.
Finishing up all 300 channels I have subscribed to. And then watching...
He's watching all the content on all 300 people he's subscribed to?
7 Netflix shows. Like, I've discussed this before. I just need to figure out, how I'm going to put playing Sims 3 back into my schedule, because it's just been,
Well, and realistically, on those 2 movies, he had already told us that he was interested in, and I think had seen one of them. I don't think he said he had seen Justice League, but we're talking like weeks. He's acting like he's seen 6 or 7 movies in the last like few days or something.
A roller coaster of, trying to figure out how to get...
This is another recent addition to the McHenry lexicon, this idea of hang on,
everything back to normal,
of the roller coaster.
Playing Sims 3 back into my schedule, because it's just been roller coaster of trying to figure out how to get everything back to normal in my life, even though nothing I do is normal.
Do you think Eric McHenry though could function within a homeless shelter? I feel like it'd be rough for him.
Life. Whether it's uploading here, whether it's, watching YouTube videos, whether it's playing Minecraft, whether it's, trying to get back into playing Sims 3, whether it's, listening to music on Pandora, whatever it is, there's always something I'm doing. And it may not seem like it because I don't, leave this room, but I do go outside from time to time and have adventures. I'm having an adventure next month. If you think about it, I don't know how that adventure's going to go, but I'm going to film it for you. That's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to film everything I can for you next month, and then at my birthday thing at FLB, and and my high school reunion.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to find time in my schedule to play Sims 3. It's a roller coaster.
I haven't heard any new news or any news at all about it. It should be coming up sometime next year. We don't know. They are still trying to figure it out. The people that are part of the this stuff. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
The cheapest cream soda. No. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, here we go. Where's South to West at? I hope and pray that me being an SF Giants fan does something good this offseason.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now I know I haven't really talked about sports in a while, but I want to talk about this because I haven't talked about this in a very long time. Now, as you all know, even though sometimes I don't really like to talk about them, the one I do like to talk about them is when they're getting close to the World Series. Now, who I'm referring to here is the SF Giants. Now, I know a lot of you are going to criticize me because you're not, you don't like the Giants, or you're a Dodgers fan, or you're a Yankees fan, or you're a Red Sox fan.
Ooh, we got a comment, and it's from Jesus Christ. Evan Longoria. That's a baseball player, right?
Or you're, any other fan in the world. You're a Cubs fan, you're a Marlins fan, whatever you are. I'm not deterring from any of those fan bases, but
Like, if Eric had just talked about Bay Area sports every once in a while and maybe even done it on Friday without, like, literally making a video promising that he was going to make a video every Friday until, like, he was 80 or 90 or he forgot how to use a camera. Like, if he just would have just kept it chill and casual, not overpromised, we wouldn't be embroiled in this Sports Friday, roller coaster.
I'm here to talk about, some trade rumors that have been
Fairweather
circulating
fan, yeah,
around
absolutely.
the SF Giants. And there's been a lot of names thrown into the Giants, the SF Giants area, or not area, baseball team. Like, to start, it was, John Carlson didn't work out. Then it was the Otani, the Japanese player who's a pitcher slash hitter, or outfielder. That didn't work out. There's been, there's JD Martinez, who played for the Diamondbacks last year. There's Billy Hamilton. There's, Todd Frazier from the Yankees.
Yep.
Billy Hamilton was
under
on
promise
the,
and over deliver,
Reds,
yes.
Or he's on the Reds, I should say. There's been so many names thrown out. There's Domingo Santiago, or I don't think that's right, but and another player from the Brewers. There's been Ozuna, who plays for the Marlins. Yelich, who plays for the Marlins. I mean, there's so many names that have been thrown out there for...
This is the original V8 rumor of the week.
The SF Giants to pick up in this offseason because, we need an outfielder. We need a person who can hit for power. We need, some relief pitchers. But, there's not that many relief pitchers out there that are available to get. Like I said, most of those players that I mentioned, like Billy Hamilton and Todd Frazier, those are, Todd...
See, he does seem more collected and together and able to communicate more clearly in this video. Or really, when he's talking about something that he likes talking about, I don't know why would he... I mean, I get it that he's a goon and he thinks that, like, talking about it will curse the team or whatever, but it just seems silly because I really do think he seems like much more stable when he's talking about Bay Area sports.
Also need third baseman because Pablo Sandoval is not going to be, playing for the Giants much longer. And we need someone who can give us some power too. And hopefully things start, escalating and working on getting at least one of these players that I listed, maybe even someone that I didn't list this offseason. Winter meetings have started officially yesterday, and I'm really trying to figure out. I've been a Giants fan SF Giants fan my entire life. That's just who I am. I'm a diehard. You've seen me wear plenty of SF Giants shirts in my day. You've seen me wear my SF Giants hat. You've seen me with
Hold on. Let's break this down. Have we seen Eric McHenry wear what you would consider to be a lot of SF Giants shirts? I would say no. There's the sports stuff on the walls. I don't remember him frequently wearing SF Giants stuff. I could be wrong. Or maybe it's just because he cuts the camera off so high you can't really see what's on his shirt.
Tell that's behind me on the... Oh, you can't see it now, but it's there. You've seen me wear my Giants PJs. But
what?
There's so many things that I show you guys. I don't really show you guys. And I'm really looking forward to seeing who the SF Giants get in this offseason, if anyone. Because, like I said, Stanton didn't work out. They were thinking about getting D. Gordon. That didn't work out.
My shirt, in case you were curious, I had to check it because it's really long. It says, "Paranoia sucks you into a whirlpool of erotic love."
Otani, the Japanese player, didn't work out. I mean, it's, there's so many
I wear it all the
players
time.
left out there.
Nobody has done more for the SF Giants merchandising branch than Eric McHenry, except maybe Abraham Lincoln.
Any team to get.
Maybe Lincoln.
Especially the SF Giants. I listed a bunch of names that the Giants could get, but the odds of them getting it are not that great. But still, I always get one, maybe two players that we could use that can hit for power, or that can, play third base, or play in the outfield, or, pitch, or be a relief pitcher. Because our bullpen hasn't been that great the last 2 years. And we got rid of one great third baseman in Eduardo Nunez. They traded him to the Red Sox in order to get Sandoval back to the Giants, but he didn't really do anything with the Giants. He had 4 or 5 home runs last season when he came back. And Pence and
D-Mac, Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, Bay Area sports legends.
Power hitter on our team. Besides Belt, who had 18 home runs before he got a concussion and ended the 2017 season for him. And then, Panic's not really a power hitter either, and neither is Crawford's, okay.
We need the voice of R2-D2.
And Posey's, kind of deteriorating a little bit. He's getting
wow,
up there
deteriorating?
And
brutal.
After Bumgarner's injury last year, it's just been a roller coaster of emotions for me.
Oh, boy.
And we haven't had... And Kelby Thompson's great, too, but he's not a power hitter. He's more of a defensive player. He's a more defensive guy. It's just a whirlwind of, stuff that we have to figure out as the SF Giants. Bruce Bochy being the skipper, Larry
Cicero's
Baer,
under the bed, under the comforter, sneaking around.
Bobby Evans, and the list goes on and on in the front office. But, just these things, we need to start working on getting our team better so we can make it back to the playoffs next year, and we can make it to the World Series next year and hopefully win it all. But it's got to start now with this SF Giants team. It just can't happen overnight. No, it has to happen.
Maybe Eric is afraid of success. Hang on a second, I'm sorry.
Happen, over the course of a time. Over the course of months or weeks or days or whatever you want to call it. I really want to see, someone that could give us hope and whatnot. Adding Billy Hamilton or adding Todd Frazier or adding,
Cicero was freaking out.
Another outfielder or
he was underneath of the blanket and then he got trapped and he didn't know how to get out.
Adding a pitcher or something, that would be awesome. Adding JD Martinez to our team too.
It's coherent too.
One of those names I listed just now, or get someone
He's
who
afraid
can give
of
us,
success, I think.
20 plus homers a season instead of 15 or less. Because we don't have a power hitting team, and we need to start working on that. So that's what
There's
I'm
a lot of
worried
tension
about
right now.
this offseason.
Poppy's stalking
If you're a
him.
SF Giants fan, you know what I'm talking about here. Everything revolves around this offseason, and I hope we figure things out before the season starts.
I hope we.
That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. You guys on the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Wow, so One of the few times that he's like passionate, pretty like, speaking very clearly and coherently, and then just completely abandons it for some reason. Wow, we actually get multiple finger sniff thumbnails here. Oh, look at this one. Shit. An outside adventure. Today is going to be busy putting finish. Why would you pick this one? What in the world is he thinking about? All right, I am trying to figure out what to do today, and busy week coming up with family. Then we get an IRL. I can't wait.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, a lot of things are happening this coming week. For this week that's coming up. Today, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to get out of the house for a couple hours while the housekeepers are here. But we're going to go see my grandma later tonight, this afternoon. We're going to hang out with her for a couple hours and have dinner with her. And then next week,
I know.
we're probably going to go see Star Wars The Last Jedi. So no spoilers in the comment section, even though
that could be, yeah.
I don't know how. I mean, I do know how, but I just don't want to read the comments for that particular movie if I'm going to go see it sometime next week. And then sometime next week, hopefully.
6 views, no comments. He says in the description, for example, Christmas with my bros and parents next week. Christmas dinner with grandma, aunt, and uncle, and parents and one brother on the Christmas Eve.
We're going to start opening Christmas presents from brothers, parents.
He just lets YouTube handle it.
And then have them open their presents, and then so forth and so on. And then the 24th, we're having my grandmother come over. And
full scalp massage.
We're going to have like Christmas dinner with her, with my aunt and uncle, and my brother and my parents and grandma and stuff. But that's not until the 24th. That's still 10 days away, less than 10 days away now. But yeah, that's just. And then tomorrow night is the Bulldogs are playing the Helix Highlanders. From La Mesa or San Diego area, California. So there's that.
Christmas in Folsom.
Night. But the main point of this video is that next week's going to be a little bit busier than this week. We still got, about a day and a half, 2 days left of this week, maybe 3. And then today, like I said, I'm going to go see my grandma. We're going to have dinner with her. And then,
we're only the 7th people in human history to see this video. Isn't that crazy?
And from there, we're just going to see what next.
It's like a 7-year-old video, like way over 7 years old.
Next week entails, and then
well on the way to 8 years old.
Have Christmas and then New Year's and then all that stuff is going to
In fact, this video will be 8 years old before you know it.
Happen. So I got to start working on figuring out what I'm going to do for today. I might take you along with me. I haven't decided yet fully what I'm going to do today, but if I do something by myself, I'm probably going to take you along with me. I don't know what that's fully entail. It could entail coffee with a friend. It could, entail lunch with a friend. It could go see a movie, go to a place to get something for me, like a cord that I need to get.
A what?
Or something along those lines. I just don't know exactly fully
Maybe
what
we'll
I'm
go to the
doing
Globe
today,
store.
but whatever I'm doing, I'm going to try to take you with me on today's venture. But other than that, that's all I'm really excited to see what happens next week and the week after. And go from there. Sorry. I'm really excited to see what happens next week and the week after. And go from there.
What
Sorry,
was that?
To see what happens next week and the week after. And go from there.
Oh, a cord.
Sorry I'm yawning so much. But yeah.
We've seen other people. Yeah, I mean, we've seen people in the background those few times he did IRLs, but he definitely didn't interact with anybody that I remember. He filmed his parents, remember?
Trying to get through a lot of stuff lately.
What's that sound?
With YouTube videos and
like a
you know,
real
figuring
cryptid
out what's
noise.
going to happen next week, and you know, figuring what's going to happen out today. It's kind of like a mystery, if you will, of what's going to happen today, because I don't know. And maybe later on, when I wake up at like 9:45 after I go to bed at 3:30, I'm going to figure it out. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's a brand new vlog. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
All right, here we go. Oh, man, it's only 3 minutes and 25 seconds long. All right, let's take a minute to really prepare for this. We're leaving the bedroom. We're leaving the attic. I had an adventure outside today, but I only filmed at near Steinmart, like you will see.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm here outside of Steinmart. I don't know if you can see that. I did go to I went to Walmart and got this. This is a Star Wars calendar for the entire year of 2018, and it only cost me $3. We went to the post office. We went to, where else? We went to to Carl Jr. to get lunch. We went to a lot of places today, because we had to get out of the house. I got a haircut. Do you guys like it? What else did we went? We went to Walmart.
The outdoor finger sniff? Hell yeah.
Hang on. I'm getting a text.
You better not be filming out there, boy.
And I'm dropping things here. But yeah, that's just something.
A calendar for the whole year. No more week by week.
Today. Sorry if this video is like super shaky. I went to Famous Footwear to look at some shoes. There was a nice maroon pair of shoes that I was looking at. That
there's some people.
Cool. There was a bunch of. I went to PetSmart. I can't really film in places like that.
Or his dad, somebody.
Sorry.
Look how terrified he is of women.
It's just things that are going on around me, but
what?
It's just things that are going on around me, but
what does he mean? There are just a couple people getting in their car, and he's acting like he's he's inside of like a safari vehicle, and he's in some kind of danger or something.
It's just things that are going on around me, but yeah. So there's just been a bit of an adventures lately. I was supposed to get AA batteries. I'm looking at getting a new comforter. My comforter is ripped to shreds now because of what I do to it at night when I'm sleeping and tossing and turning. I do toss and turn at night, just so that you know.
I know, he was like terrified. So wait, he's saying that he is tossing and turning at night in such an absolutely like violent manner that he has he said to shreds, right? Torn to shreds.
But I think that's going to be the end of our journey is Steinmart. My mom going to Steinmart.
End of the journey.
I'm going to open this calendar and see what it looks like inside. And what else is there to tell you guys about? We might be doing, like I said in the video before this video, when I was at home, we're going to be doing Christmas next week, I think, depending on what Ryan's schedule, my brother's schedule is next week. But
Ryan McHenry.
I'm just waiting on her now to figure out what she's got to get at Steinmart, and then we're gonna head home probably.
Yeah, ripped to shreds. Is he like The only thing I can think of would be like if he didn't like if like his toenails were real out of care, but I don't know what I don't I don't want to think about Eric McHenry and his toe clipping adventures.
Charge my phone. But other than that, that's all I've got for you guys today. I might upload this when I get back for my grandma's thing at her place. It's like a soup day or something.
Soup day.
So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to take a nap and then listen to some Pandora music. Get to 420 songs listened to in the entire month. And we're on the 14th day or something like that of December. There's still, 10 days till Christmas Eve and 11 days until Christmas Day.
Listen, guys,
So,
I have to
I'll see
listen to 420 songs this month on Pandora.
you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
He wakes up in a pile of torn up strips of fabric. He would have to, yeah. He'd have to have some pretty out of sorts nails, I think. I wish and am praying. Oh my God, guys, this is gonna really send me off the deep end. I wish and am praying that I could get more hours or minutes or seconds in a day. So this guy's got so much going on that he's now praying to God to grant him more hours, minutes, or even seconds in a day.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It took me like at least 20 minutes to figure out what I wanted to do for today's video, and then it just immediately.
I sat around wondering. Oh, 2 comments. Here we go. Oh, just a cup. The first sentence, it came to me, you want your own time back. Took you 20 minutes to figure out what to do. And yeah, that was 20 minutes wasted. Let's look at newest. Did your computer just say it's so horny?
Immediately came to me, and I wanted to ask your guys' opinion on this because it doesn't seem like there's enough hours in the day to get things done. Now there's a
Look, now is this new? Yeah, right? It's been a minute. So he must have cleaned up a little bit. He's got new deodorant. He's prominently displaying his SF Giants memorabilia. He's still got the wine bottle though.
A lot of people that are gonna complain and bitch and moan about how they have to work a job from 9 to 5, and and eat dinner and stuff like that. But when you're a YouTuber, you have more time on your hands than you think.
This is completely nuts that he made this video. Can you imagine being this guy and you're sending a fucking message out like about people working a 9 to 5, but when you're a YouTuber.
But when you fall behind,
what a weird. I wish and am praying I could get more hours or minutes or seconds. I have 4 things on my to-do list today, and I have finished 1 and 200 videos on channel today. So, hold on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I had to refilm this video because I was just on Social Blade.
Didn't somebody in the comments say something about that?
Looking at how many videos I have on this channel, and I came across something very interesting. That today is our 200th vlog on this channel.
Hasn't he said that they at one point had like 12? He had 1,200 videos or something like that. So if he's down to 200, he deleted over 1,000 videos. That's crazy.
Channel
1,000?
Even though technically it would have been like 2,000, I think, or pretty damn close to 2,000. But I was just like looking at it. I was like thinking, hey, we just hit a milestone on this channel. 200
4 views, no comments.
videos is a lot of videos to have on one particular channel. But I want to talk about what I said in the previous video that you guys did not see. So there are 4 things I wanted to do today, and I've already finished one of them.
He talked about in a video that we didn't get to see.
To film a video, which you're about to see in a little bit. But the second thing I wanted to finish, we're on September 9th on a certain YouTuber's channel, and we're getting closer and closer to finishing up something on Minecraft. So, that's like a side project. And I've just been talking to some friends trying to figure out what we're doing for my birthday in about 4-ish months. And later today, I'm going to try to listen to about 30 songs.
Didn't the comment say something about like his computer said it was horny or something?
That's what I had on there. I have to do some math a little bit on the videos, because my next milestone is going to be 300, which is 100 away. But the big milestone is 500 videos, which will be about 300 days from now, or 300 videos from now, I should say, because eventually I might do 2 videos a day on this channel. I don't know when I'm going to start that, and I don't know when I'm going to do episode
promising
2
2 videos a day.
The whole sex education video, which I think we should bring back, because there's quite a good fair amount of response from that. But other than that, it's just
where is he getting the responses to the videos at? Because we haven't seen anyone comment about it except like the 2 negative comments on the video itself.
That 200 videos. That's a lot of videos. Not a lot of people say they can say they have 200 videos. Yeah, but
you think it's OCD?
Like the majority of YouTubers have at least 100, maybe 200, 300, 400, 500, almost 1,000. At one point, I did have 1,800 videos on my channel, almost 1,900. But I kind of had to reevaluate some things and figure things out. But 200 is a nice start, to getting back into the vlogging game. We're almost at 100 days consecutively.
Get back into the vlogging game.
So
I feel like I'm living in crazy town.
But if I remember correctly, I think we're at like 93 or 94 now, days consecutively. Because it's September 13th to today. Let me go do some math on that, and hopefully I can.
Wouldn't OCD, like, again, I'm not an expert on it at all, but don't people that have OCD, like, I guess, like, would they, if they were gonna, I understand, like, it maybe kind of makes sense for, like, how he, like schedules everything or plans everything, but wouldn't most people with OCD, like, actually follow through on those plans? Like, don't OCD people that, like, don't they actually, like, follow through, like, to an extreme sometimes?
Figure some stuff out. But, yeah. So, that's just something
obsessive compulsive dummy.
From the get-go. Yeah, and I'm excited to see what, the next 200 vlogs are going to look like, or the next, 1,000 vlogs are going to look like, or whatever it is. So, I'm going to go finish watching Aspen and Parker's channel's vlogs. We're almost to...
Aspen and Parker?
Aspen and Parker's, whatever it is. So, I'm going to go finish watching Aspen and Parker's...
Aspen and Parker? Aspen and Parker, huh? I don't know. Let's see. I don't... Wait, did he say Ashton Parker? Okay, well, it looks like it's either a hip-hop... Here, let me show you. It's either a hip-hop guy, Ashton Parker, or there's also an Ash Parker here. I don't know which one he's talking about.
Channels, whatever it is. So, 1,000 vlogs are going to look like, or whatever it is. So, I'm going to go finish watching Aspen and Parker's channel's vlogs. We're almost to...
Ashman and
the
Parker.
midway point of September, so I've got a little bit of work to do on that.
Or did he say Ashton Parker?
And do those 4 things I need to do today. So I will see you guys tomorrow with date with vlog number 201.
I want to know what he's watching.
And bye-bye. Yeah, I know the drill. Keep it real.
Like, I want to know what shows he's watching. Okay, here, or which channels he's watching. Okay, I will be celebrating my 29th birthday in 4 months from today.
Ladies and gentlemen, so I know I repeat myself a lot, but I don't think I've said this in about at least a couple weeks. Today, on this 17th day of December, we are about...
That's what I thought.
We're about 4 months. No, we are 4 months away from my 29th birthday. I've been working on some stuff to get prepared for that event at FLB. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about how today is our 95th day of consecutive vlogging. Which means that in about 5 days from now, which is, let's see, today's Sunday, Sunday.
He's
Monday,
probably
26.
referring to them by their first names. Do you think Ashton is Ash Flexum? But yeah, I bet he's thinking of two streamers that probably have full names, but he views them like, you know, he's personalizing it by just using their first names.
Tuesday is 97, Wednesday is 98, Thursday is 99. So Friday,
like Ben and Grace,
is our 100th day of consecutive vlogging. So 3 months consecutively. No, a little over 3 months we've been doing this. Because 90 is 3 months. So it's about a month a week, or 3 months a week in 10 days. No, 3 days. Something like that. And it's just crazy to think I've been consecutive vlogging for almost definitely been 3 months. We're working on getting close to 4 next month. We'll be at 4 on the 13th of January. But
wow,
it's just crazy.
Did you see that?
We've been doing this for 94
He sent out the
days
scout. The
consecutively
scout
without
brought
missing
back
a
good news,
single
so
day.
he sent out a second search
Technically,
party.
4 days. It's just 13th of January. But it's just crazy.
No, he's broken that several times already. We're, I think, 5 years in.
That we've been doing this for 94 days consecutively without missing a single day. Technically, it would be 4 months. But I did take from September 5th through September 13th off. So I took about, 7-ish days off. But if I hadn't missed that 7 days, it would have been 4 months, easily. But, there's a lot of things that are happening right now.
It's a roller
like
coaster.
I said earlier in the video, I'm working on, music that I want to listen to for my 29th birthday, and some events, or not some events, some things
I don't understand that. Thinking doesn't make sense to me. Is that like why would you need to plan what music you wanted to listen to on your 29th birthday? Wouldn't you just listen to music that you like?
I'm hoping it'll happen for my 29th, but that's
no wonder
not
he
first
feels so
decide.
heavily taxed.
Maybe Thursday we'll be opening presents. Just my parents, my brothers, myself. And that's the day we'll probably go see the new Star Wars movie. I'm such an idiot. I went online and I saw a bunch of spoilers for it, and I clicked on it, and now I know what happens, even though I'm not going to say what happened in this video, but
Paramore?
why I thought
I don't blame
it would
him.
be a good idea to
Eric
go
McHenry
online
and I have
before
very
went and saw
similar
the
taste
movie,
in
but
music.
I did. I probably know what's going to happen in the entire movie, and I just ruined it for myself. So that's what happens when you do things like that. It sucks, but
See, it's interesting to me. This has 17 views, no comments. Like, this seems like a video where somebody could come in and like dunk on him. Or you think one of the trolls would dunk on him?
Who's to punish me but myself? and I've already felt punished enough. So
True.
I did not yesterday. I did not finish one of the 4 things on my list. Everything else I finished. I'm about how many videos? Probably like good amounts of videos away from being finished with this channel. We've still got about 2 months worth of videos on that channel that I'm watching currently. So hopefully we can finish that today and then finish.
Right before he opens them, his parents are like, "What do you think's in there, Eric?" And he lists off his entire Christmas list each time with what he believes the probability of that item being inside that particular gift is.
The music aspect thing, and then film, which I'm doing right now, and then we'll upload this. So I'm only doing 3 things today, really, not the 4 I was doing yesterday. But it should be easier to finish those 3 things, seeing as how 2 of them are practically done.
How can you make a video saying you hope and pray and wish for more time, and that how the fuck are you supposed to find time to play Sims 3, and then you're telling us that you only have 3 things to do, and 2 of them are like, you said are already done?
Practically, not completely done.
It's literally just doing a playlist of like music that he likes is like one of the heavy tasks going on.
Practically done. Other than that, I gotta go. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the brand new vlog. You guys on the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Do I think McHenry is just too boring and the trolls can't make it through the videos? Yeah, I would say he's probably more of like a check-in every once in a while kind of deal. But I think he's too, it's a huge time investment to get the Kino. To mine the Kino here, you've got to really be willing to put the time in. But it is there. I think it is really Kino content. All right, here we go. The greatest McHenry thumbnail of all time. A 3-finger sniffer in the thumbnail. I can't believe it. Today is going to be busy putting final touches on things, and tomorrow is a busy one.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I wanted to give you kind of a little bit of an update what's happening this week. So today is Monday, the 18th day of December. Tomorrow is the 19th day of December. But dates aside, tomorrow I'm going to be going to see...
I think today's actual stream covers about, what, 2 weeks of real content, maybe?
Star Wars
or 2 weeks
Jedi.
worth
Hopefully.
of time.
We don't know yet 100% if we're going to go see it tomorrow. And then I have to go get my mom and my dad presents. Because tomorrow we're going to be opening presents. Because
Holy Trinity.
Brian only has today, my oldest brother has today and tomorrow off. Those are the only 2 days he has
Brian
off this week.
McHenry.
So either we're going to do the movie today, which probably not, or we're going to do the movie tomorrow and then open presents tomorrow. And so what that means is there's going to be 2 videos tomorrow on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. I'm going to do one early in the morning, like I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to do one probably to show you all the presents I had received.
I'll be right back.
Minus gift cards, because if I get gift cards, then I probably won't show those. But, you know, I think I know what I'm getting from my oldest brother. I don't know what I'm getting from my second oldest brother. And I don't know what I'm getting from my parents. So, and I know what I got my brothers. I'm not going to tell you because one's probably listening in another room. But, yeah. So, I did finish 2 things yesterday. And I don't know what I'm getting from my parents. So, and I know what I got my brothers. I'm not going to tell you because one's probably listening in another room. But yeah, so I did finish 2 things yesterday. So this basically is an update.
Sorry.
Update of everything.
I had to
Finish
see
two
that
in a
again.
row,
Like, what a
because
performance.
Probably listening another. I tell you, and I know what I'm getting from my parents. So.
Sorry, this is like seeing. This is this is like being there when somebody hits like 4 home runs in a game.
I know what I get from my second oldest brother, and I don't know what I'm getting from my parents. So, and I know what I got my brothers. I'm not going to tell you because one's probably listening in another room. But yeah, so I did finish 2 things yesterday. So this basically is an update of everything that's happening the next day and a half, 2 days from now. I film these videos at like 12:30 in the morning, and then I upload them when I get up when I get up after I've taken a little bit of slumber. But I'm getting closer to finishing the channel, so that should be done today, hopefully. I don't know yet. Once that's done, all I'll have left to do is Pandora, and then getting this video
No.
up. But
my
yeah,
God.
so the update is tomorrow is probably going to be a very packed day for us. Whether it's getting my parents gifts, going to see Star Wars, and opening presents. So we got 3 things on the to-do list tomorrow.
Do his brothers have YouTube channels?
Well, definitely have to open presents.
What if they're all like
this? Be able
this?
to be here until next week.
Can you imagine sitting at Thanksgiving dinner with 3 Eric McHenrys?
Tomorrow, because he's got to do stuff for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day next week. So that's something he has to do. But yeah, so that's just what it's looking like. It's gonna be. It's gonna be doing 3 things tomorrow outside, or 2 things outside and 1 thing in the house. And I'm gonna show you all the presents I received, minus the gift cards, because I don't want to show you that. But if I do get something like biggish, I need a new comforter. As you can see, it's kind of ripped. I'm hoping I can get some new tennis shoes for my 29th birthday in April tomorrow. But who knows?
Oh, what's he doing now? A dental
it's
exam?
It's going to be a little bit of a process. Who knows how it's going to go.
This
in
video
April,
is absolutely nuts.
But who knows how it's going to go. It's just going to be a little bit of a process.
Oh my Lord!
On Tuesday to do some things that we need to get done. So today's just pretty much, filling you in on what's happening over the course of the next 2 days. I might film you guys a second video today. I don't really know just yet.
I might film you guys a second video.
I'm talking to my brother about some things that we need to take care of, and then figuring out what Tuesday's going to look like, tomorrow's going to look like for us. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new vlog. 2 brand new vlogs.
He really went in there too.
Bye-bye. You guys know the drill. Keep it real.
Man. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Finally. Oh, look. We've got Eric without his glasses on. Oh, and look at this. This is a real judgmental looking video. I went and saw The Last Jedi, and this is the calm before the Christmas fun today. You think he meant to rhyme it like that?
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, so this is... Hello. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hello.
So this is vlog 1 of 2 today. I went and saw the new Star Wars movie yesterday, and it was... I kind of like Force Awakens a little bit better, to be honest with you. And we also got my parents' present. So, there's that. We're going to do opening presents later today.
Super quiet voice.
At 3. So, today's objective is to, listen to 30 songs. And then open presents,
you're right. Shave the beard.
What I got. If I got anything interesting.
Oh, for the family visit.
I'll show you whatever I got. And then I've got to, listen to some. I'm gonna
Listen, guys, I gotta listen to 30 songs today. Okay, I've gotta finish up on my Ashton and Parker videos. Okay, I have to talk to my brother about a few things.
to have dinner with my grandmother. We're gonna do a small little thing. Probably just gonna have pizza or whatnot, and then we'll open presents. Take her back. She'll be all excited to see us all in the same house at the same time. Just me.
You know
my two
that's what
brothers,
happened,
my
Realm
mom, my
Chat, for
dad.
sure.
But today's the 19th day of December. I thought today we were going to do everything we need to do. Like, we were going to go see the Star Wars movie. We were going to go...
I thought December the 19th would be the day that we could finally get all of our family business taken care of. I was wrong. I did see the new Star Wars movie, but I liked the previous one better.
get my parents' presents. We already did that. That's all done. All that's left to do today is open presents. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Why are you opening presents on the 19th day of December? Well, my oldest brother has to work on Monday next week. So, and my grandma probably won't see him for a while. So we're going to do everything we gotta do today to make her happy, because she misses her, oldest grandson, or third oldest grandson, my oldest brother.
All right, see you later,
she
Dave.
gets to see me and my brother Curtis a lot,
See you later, Dave.
but she doesn't get to see my oldest brother all that much. And I've got a little bit of work to do today, so when this video goes up, I don't know if I'm going to wait until 3 o'clock. 3 a.m. is probably when I'm going to upload this video, but
3 a.m.?
Yeah, so that's something I'm working on, and then later on today you'll see a video with me filming what I got. I'll come back up to my room and I'll probably be playing with them, to be honest with you, whatever they are. Whether, it's me getting, stuff from Amazon, me getting stuff from iTunes, me getting
How many
stuff
brothers
from,
does he have? I feel like he's
some
named
other
at least 3 now.
facet of stuff. Or if it's just,
What's up, F-Wood?
getting my new comforter like I talked about yesterday, or, getting new shoes for my 29th birthday, or 29th birthday party, I should say. Or it's, getting a bigger memory card for my camera, or, or getting a cord for my
Oh, he still
phone.
needs the cord.
Whatever it is, I'm going to be excited for it. But I don't expect you guys to understand this, but I've been doing this Christmas thing. I realized that Christmas is not that important to me anymore. I'm an adult now.
Yes.
All I care about now is getting gift cards and that stuff, but that's not,
Oh, we were right there. Did you guys think this was it? Did you think we were going to have a breakthrough moment? I thought this was it. I thought he was going to be like, as we head into 2018, I'm going to leave these childish ways behind. He's like, you know what? I realized Christmas isn't important. You know what's important? The free shit. Very Dorunda coded.
Everyone has their preference when it comes to Christmas, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever it is. But, I really just don't... I don't want to say I don't care, it's just I don't want to deprive other people of gifts, like little kids or anything like that. But I've been, following so many different things in my life. Whether it's, Star Wars, whether it's Big Bang Theory, whether it's, any TV show on Netflix, whether it's any type of music, Demi Lovato, Kesha, Paramore, We the Kings.
What's the content like?
That's all stuff we have to deal with. But
whoa, that was a
really
deep
just
one.
excited to get gift cards nowadays. I'm almost 29 years old, guys. That's a lot of Christmases I've been through. 29 Christmases is a lot of Christmases. And I'm excited to see what the future has for me. Is it kids? Is it me losing weight? Is it, you know, me finally getting caught up on YouTube? Is it me, you know,
Getting caught up
everything I
on
need to
YouTube.
finish?
Literally you cannot catch up on YouTube. It would be soul crushing to attempt it because it's an impossible task.
I don't know what tomorrow holds. But I do know that I'm really, you know, relaxed and,
Is he on benzos here?
you know, calm and whatnot. I'm not the crazy, wild, adventurous guy I used to be when I was a little kid. 29 years is a long time to be on this earth. Actually, it's 28 Christmases I've been through, but next year I'll be 29. Look, I don't expect you to all to understand. I don't. But for those of you who do understand, Christmas is not the biggest thing in the world for me anymore. It used to be when I was like between the ages of 2 and 10. Now that I'm 28, it really has no impact on me anymore. So, that's all I've got for you guys in this video. But I will see you later on today, probably around 5-ish maybe, with showing you what I got. So give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
All right, what was the guy? What's the name on it? What was it? Curtis McHenry? Oh, let's see. I know. Oh, no. Oh, man, if you looked at these, who are you seeing on here that looks like he could be his brother? Here's one, Curtis McHenry. Doesn't look like there's much actual, it looks like some kind of weird content. Oh, it's for his car. Tucker the Noisy Kitten. Okay. Hold on, let me bring up one of the other ones. Video clip. Here's something. I know you miss me. Be home soon. That's probably not him. I don't think that's him either. Here, what about, let's try. We got one more Buffalo Bills fan, maybe. Dave's channel is going to have some competition.
Recording it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, big guy.
There you go. Oh. Be careful. Good boy.
Good boy.
There he goes. Winning.
Winning. Well, I don't think we're going to find the real Curtis McHenry. Well, that's okay. Let's get back to our homeboy. Here we go. You ready to see Eric's Christmas presents? Well, I think we'll end on the next one. I have finally seen what my future has to offer.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So this is vlog number 2. So let's start off with the bottom. So I got these new pair of slippers. I got some pillows.
He should have gently but firmly struck the fish between the shoulder blades and the back of the neck like they do in Memphis wrestling.
Got a comforter. you can't really see that fully. I got some pajama bottoms. To watching football. I'm wearing some pajama bottoms right now. There. I got a bunch of shirts. I got a charger for my camera. For my phone.
Good. You got the cord.
I got a cleaner. I got a pack to hold all my memory cards in. I got a memory card. I got Game of Thrones Season 7. I got a Walking Dead comic book. I got some wrestling cards. I got a candy bar.
Wrestling cards. Let's go.
I got this camera. It's for the car. And I got a voice thing. I got a coaster, and I got some money, and that's pretty much it.
Show the cash.
That's all. And then I got gum and Snickers and a coaster. It says this Giants on it. So basically, that's all I've got.
Oh, look, interesting angle. Have we ever seen that before?
And
Have we seen that angle of the globes? I don't think we have.
I got a little coaster thing.
Or if so, I feel like it's
Or
pretty
a
rare.
koozie, I should say. Other than that, there's not a whole lot else to tell you guys about. So I know this video wasn't like super long, but
Yeah, he
I
got
just
a
wanted to
haul,
show you
man.
a little bit of what I got. There's still some more stuff I'm gonna be ordering online to show you what I got. So I'm gonna play with all my toys now. I also got some scratchers
Hey guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna go play with all my toys.
and some other stuff that I probably will not show you in full detail.
All right, so here is his. Wow, look at that. He got a big old Marvel Comics box. Did he even tell us about that? A new pillow. Oh, is that a pillow or a comfort? I think this is the comforter, maybe, and this is the pillow. Yeah, look at this big old stack of goods.
Bought in a sweatshirt, but that's all I got. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new vlog.
That's all
You
I
guys know the
got.
drill. Keep it up. Bye.
Wow, what a statement from McHenry. Well, I think it was a pretty impressive Christmas haul, especially for a guy who, Christmas is no big deal. All right, let's end with this one here. I have finally seen what my future has to offer.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what just happened to me, but there was just like this
Eric has been visited by Christmas spirits.
wave of information that just came into my brain, and I could not sleep any longer. I don't know where all this information came from. I don't know how it came about. But it's just
This to me, it justifies every second of investment in this stream to get to this video. I want to restart it from the beginning. I'm sorry. I just have a feeling this is going to be a all-timer.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what just happened to me, but there was just like this wave of information that just came into my brain, and I could not sleep any longer. I don't know where all this information came from. I don't know how it came about.
Rip sheets, literally.
But it's just like my brain is about to explode. And I'm not going to share these details with you because that would not be fair to anyone or anything. Maybe it has something to do with this, but my brain is about to explode. I've been working on so many different things in this lifetime.
Whenever I'm trying to gauge like how unhinged something is, I like to visualize that like I know Eric personally and that this was being delivered to me through like a, a video call or something. Like this is really out there.
And
a wave of
this may
information.
be groundbreaking for something huge on this channel. It's not about the numbers for me. but I don't know how I figure this out.
What is he
Or
doing?
when I figure this out. But someday
What's
I
going
figure it
on?
for me. But I don't know how I figure this out. Or when I figure this out. But someday down the very close future, I will have worked out something that not a lot of people have worked out.
Oh my God.
You know, you don't have to believe
This
me.
is like a something they play in like a Nightline. Like the suspect's computer was recovered, and this is the last video posted.
You don't have to see it my way, but
Yes,
I've been
Cody
doing
Turbo.
this for years, eons. I'm not like Matt Hardy
Eons.
from WWE. No, I'm not that woken warrior. I'm not deleting anyone. But something is very odd has happened in the space-time in my head in solving so many diseases and solving so many problems.
Let me just say this. Eric McHenry is now promising to cure diseases using information imparted to him during the Christmas holiday season. I'm so invested now, especially.
But I can't find
He's not trying to delete anybody.
balance. I can't find.
Let's fucking go. We're
how
solving
all the
diseases.
information that's in my huge head is gonna work. Maybe someone can help me with that. I'm not saying Stephen Hawking. I'm not saying anyone.
What?
But I'm gonna try using this
As Grace would say, "Oh, I get it now. You're gay."
information I just learned to stop being getting so damn drunk off of, a certain amount of shots. I'm gonna find a cure to Alzheimer's. I'm gonna find a way to make this channel the damn best channel I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm going to cure all diseases. I don't know how that information I just learned is going to help, but it's going to help. Moving on. Look, Vlogmas Day 20 is going to have to be put on standstill.
Stand
There
still.
are going to be days where things are going to get a little crazy from here on out. I'm going to go back to sleep and try to figure out everything I could possibly think of to make, next year's vlogs, the year after that's vlogs, the year after that's vlogs, all the way up until the 50,000.
I know, like like sometimes I feel like I'm over analyzing him and I'm over reading into what he's saying, and I'm like, maybe he's just a boring guy that's isolated. And then he fucking says he's gonna cure every disease and he's gonna cure Alzheimer's.
Vlog. Legendary. I'm gonna find a way to make my 29th birthday as this vessel. As this
my
human.
God.
The best damn 29th birthday. We're not just talking about, all of my high school friends, all of my college friends. I'm going beyond that. I found a way to get people to say yes up in this brain.
Oh my God.
To go to my 29th. And
It's
to
called
figure
having them
out
at
how
gunpoint.
that 10-year high school reunion's going to go. I figured it out. Up in here. And I'm going to keep that information locked away until, March 17th, April 20th, June 30th, September, whatever.
Like, if someone were to call me and say these things, like, I would just assume, like, they had gotten, like, a bad... Whatever they took was, like, bad, was, like, somehow, like, outdated or something.
I'm going to keep that information about my friend's wedding, about my high school reunion, about my St. Patrick's Day. All this stuff is locked up in here. And it's going to stay locked up in here until I turn 29. Or a month till I turn 29. So, be ready.
This is terrifying. This is absolutely terrifying.
When that time comes.
Oh my god.
Turn
What a
29.
monster.
Or a month till I turn 29. So, be ready. When that time comes. I have to go. This is not the works of a madman. This is the works of a genius.
These are not the words of a madman. Oh my god. He looks like when Peter Parker went emo in the Spider-Man movie. He looks like a theater kid now.
I gotta go. Bye-bye.
No. He's 28 and a half, turning 29. Well, I think that was maybe his best video, like, ever. Wow. What a vibe. What an energy. These aren't the words of a madman. Wow, incredible. All right, well, thank you for hanging out for another dose of Eric McHenry. The Jimmyverse, yeah. Well, he does weird stuff sometimes, and, like, he brings up Satan and shit randomly. Well, thanks for hanging out for more Eric McHenry. I think this was a good run. Seeing the incredible build-up for Christmas, and then having him shit all over Christmas, and then having this, like, post-Christmas clarity, I guess you would call it, has been pretty entertaining. But I'll be back in about an hour to do a stream of sightings. So if you want to come back for that. If not, that's okay too. But hopefully I will see you at some point soon. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.